like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. I'm your host, Mr. BJ Matthews, aka B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe all of our YouTube videos. Hit the like button as y'all come in. Hit the share and subscribe. Hit the Cash App. Hit the super sticker and super comment button available. If you guys want to show your love to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, you guys can do so by hitting that $ symbol right below, where you guys can show your love by donating to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, or you can go to our Cash App. $BJ Matthews. Again, $BJ Matthews for this great content that we drop to you guys on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. Let's get it popping. All right, so we are back with LA Clipper Talk. We had another live earlier this morning, so pertaining around the Phoenix Suns. If you guys have not saw that live, make sure you guys go check that live out. Tomorrow or something, you guys, whenever you guys have some downtime, we're constantly putting content out on a daily basis. And we want to make sure that you guys are caught up to speed. So make sure you guys do check out that video on the Phoenix Suns earlier that we made if you guys have not gotten the chance. But this is LA Clipper Talk right now. In the comment section, make sure y'all let me know that y'all are in here. And make sure that you guys actually put a comment inside the screen. Also, as y'all come in here, hit the like button. Please, please, please hit that like button. Pagan 180, salute, go Clips. What's good, my guy? Danny Berry Sports Highlights. He says Hornets suck. LOL, yo. Yeah, the Hornets are the third to last team in the Eastern Conference, so that kind of puts things in perspective about where they're at. They're 7 and I believe 7 and 19 or something like that. 7 and 19 or something of that sort. So they're one of the worst teams in the East. So the Clippers in this game should have had a pretty comfortable game on the platter, but once again the Clippers showed that they continuously play with their food, and I saw it on full display tonight. This wasn't a situation where they were in any trouble. I knew they were going to win this game, but they constantly keep playing with their food, and I don't know why. I don't know what their problem is or why they come out these games. Well, actually, I do. I'm gonna get into why. I'm gonna prove it. So again, the Clippers, they prevailed over the Charlotte Hornets by a score of, what is this? Move this out the way so y'all can see. 104-113. They prevailed at home. So with them prevailing the way they prevailed, you would think I would be like, oh, they're coming in with, a lot of high spirits, but I was annoyed that game because once again, they constantly let teams stick around. They shouldn't allow us to stick around. And at first it was just like, basically, maybe they're, maybe it's just, they're not in the game. I guess they're just not into it. And this is why games like this kind of happen. But they were sticking with them all the way to the fourth quarter. And I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Like, why is the Hornets, a team that don't have LaMelo Ball, don't have Brandon Miller, sticking around our team? Now, granted, we are missing Kawhi, we're missing Mason Plumlee, but my gosh, this is when I saw how they actually turned it up in the end of that fourth quarter with I think 9 minutes up. That's when I said, okay, now they got the momentum. They came back from a 7-point down lead, and they was actually able to, grab the lead within the next 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And something interesting happened that actually turned that light switch on, which they constantly always do. They always start off slow, and then they want to come back later and just play the comeback kid heroes. That's how they basically, I nicknamed them as the comeback kids, because they constantly come back when you least expect it, or when you expect it if you've been watching them for quite some time. But nonetheless, if we go into some of these statistics and stats, the Clippers field goal percentage right here, 47% to their 46%. Both of them shot average from the field today. The Hornets shot 20% from three, 41% for three for us, which is good. On our side, I think the Hornets just are not a great 3-point shooting team, especially with the absence of LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller. Terry Rozier tried everything he could, but he started off the game slow. Um, what's his name? PJ Washington gave him problems on the glass. What's that dude? Cody Martin came in with energy and aggression. I thought at one point that was Caleb Martin, but I was like, oh, I forgot he has a twin brother. So that was Cody Martin on the Hornets. And they just came in, play. Gordon Hayward didn't do much of anything tonight, which actually helped us. I forgot he's actually in the league still, but yeah, he didn't really bring anything to the table. So, oh no, this game we should have won by, I think, 15, 20 points, in my opinion, if we had took it seriously from the jump. But we just obviously didn't. We shot 76% from the free throw line to their 75%. Um, Assists went to them 31-24. Steals went to them 8-7. Blocks went to them 6 for 3. Turnovers went to them. We had 13. They had 11. So we weren't taking care of the ball. They had 18 points off our turnovers to our 17 points, which kind of came later on in the game. And they had 23 personal fouls to our 14, which is in our favor. And then we got a text to their 0 text. So that was the team stats, and you go into the player stats for us. I'm not going to even really go into Charlotte's player stats because they don't really matter. With all due respect. But as far as the starters, PG, Zubac, Harden, T-Man, and Coffee. Harden had 29 to PG's 25. Zubac had 18 with 14 rebounds. PG went 10 for 25, so he shot the ball quite a bit, which I like to see him, look for his shot, which is good. James Harden went 8 for 16, a great performance as far as being efficient. 6 for 12 from the three, hit his first 5 threes in the first half. He was cooking. He had 6 rebounds and he had 8 assists. All great around offensive game from James Harden. You know what I'm saying? That was, great to see. Zubac controlling the board, 7 for 11 from the field in 31 minutes, 14 rebounds. So he was definitely, controlling the glass, what we want to see. T-Man had 4 points, shot 4 shots, 20 minutes. He constantly offensively is still in that slump. But what he did do, I saw he was still aggressive, looking to score, but he also played great defense on Terry Rozier, which all you can really ask for is that he, did his job on the defensive end. Right? He did his job on the defensive end on Terry Rozier. He was in great position. And that's pretty much what he's brought here for. I would like to see him score a little bit more, but nonetheless, he did. He's not allowing his confidence to be wavered. So I expect Terrence Mann very soon to get out this slump. Amir Coffey shot 1 for 3, 0 for 1 for 3-point line, and he had 4 points. Coffey, I think more so was just a hot night for James. Especially starting the game that Coffey didn't give me opportunities to look to score. So I think Coffey doesn't really lack confidence. He had a nice baseline dunk. In the first half, he had a nice baseline dunk. So I like to see Coffey how he plays with tenacious and the tenacious energy. As y'all come in here, smash that like button. Y'all smash that like button. As y'all come in here. We had 2 guys come off the bench, Russ and Norm. 28 points, 20 minutes apiece. Russ had 14 points to Norm 7 points. Norm is, second game in a row that he had an off-scoring night, 2 for 7 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3. We do not want to see that, continuously with Norm, because he definitely is one of the guys that, we need him to get 20 points a night, especially if Kawhi's out. 25 points a night. The 7-point thing cannot really be something that we need to use. I wonder if it's more so when he plays with Harden. What I notice, when Harden gets into his bag, I kind of see him, icing Norm out of, the play, like icing him out. He looks more for Zubac in his pick and roll actions. He looks it for PG because he's the second best player on the team. But I noticed with Norm, he kind of ices him out of the plays. He kind of ices Norm out. So I would like to see, because James at any point, he can score when he wants to score, but it's not necessary for him to score when you have Norm Powell who can give you 20 and PG can give you 20. Like Harden can do other things on the court where he doesn't have to take away from what Norm does best. So I would like to see, James probably give the ball up to Norm a few times more, give him some more because we're gonna need him to score. That's what he's primarily here to do, score the ball. So don't, ice him out of the play. Russ had 11 rebounds, showed his will on the, rebounding on the glass, 5 for 8 from the field, 2 for 2 from the 3-point line, in 28 minutes. Russ, pretty much, was the guy that came in the closing minutes and actually gave us that spark. Daniel Tice, 15 minutes, 5 for 7 from the field, 10 points, 4 rebounds, solid numbers. Had to get subbed out because he looked like he was kind of, getting killed on the defensive aspect of the ball with Charlotte, so he had to get subbed out on the fourth for Zubac, and they were just getting him on the boards as well. So that Kobe Brown, 17 minutes, 1 for 4 from the field, 2 points, over 2 from 3. The more I watch Kobe Brown play, the more I'm just like, I don't know if it's he's not ready to get big minutes, or he's gonna finally get it. Down the line. I think, I'm gonna go with the second one. I'm gonna give him some more time, but he's gonna have to get, these minutes, these games are gonna have to make him count. Where his IQ is gonna have to get better. He's gonna have to start being more alert on the, off ball defense. He's gonna have to be able to hit knock down those 3-point shots when they're given to him more consistently. The whole thing with him is more confidence and experience. This is his rookie year, so I can't expect too much from him right now. But if they're gonna put him in the second rotation, until Plumlee gets back, he's gonna have to, what I'm saying, he's got to grow his, experience. He has to grow his IQ, and he's got to grow his confidence. But under all, that's pretty much, all the players that we have. So we got 27 people here, have over 27 likes. Let's see. I like Westbrook energy this game. Our defense was sloppy tonight. PJ set up for too many shots, in my opinion. He doesn't play aggressive enough. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So this game shouldn't have been close. Maybe they're playing down their competition. Yeah. So this is what I saw tonight. And as y'all come in, shout out to y'all coming in here. If y'all, for you guys who have, I don't know, League Pass, or y'all have the ability to go back and watch the game, I want y'all to go to where it's about 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Then the Clippers are down by 7 points. They called a timeout, and the Clippers are down by 7 points. So I'm looking at the game. I'm just like, yo, this is just, now I see what it is. It's just, basically, effort. Tyronn Lue, they were saying, and this is what I wanted to see from this man. See, this is how you guys can know this is actually a coaching issue. Anytime your team comes out that unprepared and not following the game plan, not being locked in and playing under their team's competition, that's a coaching aspect. Because a team that knows a coach ain't going to put up with that is not going to come out with that, blackluster, half-ass effort. Right? The coaches who are serious, the coaches that have basically their team ready and equipped to go, they're not going to come out with that half effort. So it was about 9 minutes left in the game, and the Clippers are down by 7 points. And one of the announcers came and said that Tyronn Lue was very frustrated. He actually got on the team in the huddle, saying they have to be more aggressive. They have to be more willing to actually, put the pressure on the Charlotte team. So they come out that timeout, and then instantly I see Russell Westbrook flying for rebounds. I see Paul George rotating. I see Paul George attacking the basket. When he first got the ball off of that screen and roll play, he actually caught the ball and went to the defender's chest and swung it and kicked it, and then it kicked it to Norman Powell for a 3 open. I saw Russell Westbrook getting rebounds. I saw them getting in passing lanes. I saw them playing like they wanted to win. And we've talked about this before. Tyronn Lue at times is just too cool for school on that sideline. He has his hands in his pockets. He's not getting on his players. He's not yelling. He's not giving that energy. He's just being like, next. He's like, he doesn't want to actually. He doesn't want to actually say what needs to be said at times. But when he actually has a voice and he actually knows he has a voice, you see the impact of what happens with his team. Instantly, that game turned around after that timeout. But it should have taken that for them to have to actually get their act together. See, if he actually had this team ready to go at the beginning of the game, then you guys wouldn't have to see them they wouldn't have to be struggling and actually having having to come back from leads and stuff. I saw it with Paul George early in the game. I'm seeing Paul George turn the ball over, being lackadaisical, walking up the court, just not giving effort, just half-assing it. At that point, if you're the coach, you take him out and you say to him, look, man, you want to keep playing with it and actually get on him, then he comes back in the game, he'll actually do what he needs to do. Now, some people may say, well, why does the coach have to do that? Because the coach has a job to do as well. All these players ain't going to come out every game and do the same thing. They're going to be getting – this is why I kind of looked at this game. They were kind of just bored. We've seen the Clippers many times be able to turn it off and turn it on whenever they want it and whenever they feel like it. Coming back from 20-point leads, 25-point leads, 30-point leads, all types of crazy stuff they don't come back from. So it can't be a talent thing with them. It's a lack of focus, lack of detail. Their IQ is not always locked in where they need to be at, and a lack of effort. We notice about this team. There was the year that Kawhi and Paul George were out in 21-22. Go check how many games the Clippers came back from huge leads. There was that 37-point game against the Wizards in Washington when they came back, when Luka Kennard hit that game-winning three and then hit the free throw. They were down, I think, by 35, 37 points. They came back and won that game. They came back from a 26-point lead over the Philadelphia 76ers that year. In Philly, they came back from a 24-point lead against the Nuggets. The last time they beat the Nuggets was that year when they had Nikola Jokic. They came back from, I think, 16, something like that, 16-point lead within like 4 minutes left against the Cavs. So they have, or was it, I think Utah, they come back every single time, like against, these top teams. But they lack discipline, bro. Like, and that's just being honest, they lack discipline. So if your team lacks discipline, that means your coach is not disciplined. And I've said this before, like the teams that are disciplined have a disciplined coach. But you get them out the way early in the game. You don't wait until like it's like against a team that doesn't even have their best player, and they don't have their number 3 draft pick or the number 2 draft pick. This is what we know about the Clippers. That's what they like to play with their food. I don't know why, but they like to play with their food, man. I'm telling y'all, go back and watch the game. Click at 9 minutes. Look at that 9-minute game with the 9 minutes left in the fourth, and watch after that timeout when they were down by 7. What happened? They came in and actually put it on Charlotte, and they put them away. Andre says his PJ's jumpers were fine, but he missed some easy. But I'm not looking at the percentage. Yeah, I know PJ. He hit his shots. I'm looking at his effort on defense and his like. he was not showing effort in the first half. He wasn't. He was making dumb passes, boneheaded passes, and then not getting back on defense. That's what he was. That's what PG was doing in that first half. But then in the fourth, after that timeout, he came out, was aggressive. He was going after rebounds. I'm like, this is like a whole different rejuvenated PG. But that doesn't. You don't need the team. The coaches need to have to tell you guys to play hard. Get them out the way early so y'all can go home. Nobody wants to be up watching that trash, man. Nobody wants. I don't want to be up watching that trash. Y'all should be able to put them away in three minutes. We got 51 people in here. We should have over 51 likes, y'all. Let's get these likes up. Quay Rich said we be looking lost, especially about Kawhi. We be playing. Yeah, we too many times, bro. Like backdoor cuts, not having their head on a swivel. I'm like, these guys are NBA professionals, nigga. Like, you guys don't know how to what shell drill is, denying the pass, helping one another. Like, y'all should know all that. Y'all shouldn't be getting lost on defense. And if y'all have issues in that aspect, then that's why the coach should be having you guys know where to be at all times. The one and only Bull said, I seen that switch after the timeout, and that's how it's supposed to be, but it shouldn't have came to that. It shouldn't. It should never come to that. Who wants to watch that? That's trash, man. Nobody wants to watch that, man. I'm gonna tell you something. We got Memphis on Friday. We come out like that, we're gonna get blown out the gym. We're gonna get blown out the gym. Like that little sequence that shows y'all that when we choose to turn on, we turn on. But why does it have to come to that? That would have been a bad loss if we would have lost that game to Charlotte. I'm sorry. There's games like the first two games we were playing against two of the top teams in the league, and OKC and Boston. Okay, fine, you don't have Kawhi there. But this game against the Hornets, who are the third worst team in the East, and don't have LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller, you don't lose to that team, especially at home. I think Terrence is because this is shots. As long as Terrence does what we need to do on defense, then I'm not really looking at. I mean, yeah, you want to see him make shots, and I think Terrence wants to make shots as well. But if he actually does what he needs to do on defense, locking up the other player's best perimeter player, then that will cancel that out. But yeah, you're right. I would like to see him make some shots just for him, because it ain't nothing like having the ball go through the basket, man. There's nothing like it. So let me drop this link for y'all to come in. We got 55 people in here. We should have over 55 likes. If you have not already, make sure you guys hit the like button. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please share the channel with your family and friends. And also, please hit the Cash App right here if you guys want to send your love. There it is on the screen, $ BJ Matthews. So y'all can send your love to the Cash App if y'all enjoying the show. So you'd be surprised how many NBA team players that can't. Yeah. Yeah. You'd be surprised. IQ in the NBA is at an all-time low. I swear it is. It's at an all-time low. Salute pull up Phantom. I was not a great win. Shows how much we. I don't like the win either. Jonelle was good, dog.
Hey, what's good, BJ? Hope you had a good Christmas. Hope everything's well over there, West Coast. uh,
Yeah, man.
salute, my brother. Man,
Yeah.
I wasn't watching the game. I was watching. I was in. I was hearing. I was following it up with Showtime over there, just
Mm.
listening and watching the score. So I didn't see the full game. I'm actually working right now, so yeah, I noticed it was like kind of like a tie game, man. Like the whole, I'm like, I didn't want to believe it, but like, the whole game it was pretty much a close game. I don't know. I'm like thinking to myself, this is Charlotte, bro. What's going on? So I was already bothered, kind of like concerned with that, And then when we go down to the wire, so in the fourth quarter, anything can happen, and it don't matter. We're in the NBA, These are all professionals, so anything can happen if you go down to the wire, fourth quarter, right? So, man, I could attest to what you said about the situation, the turnaround we had, because I looked at, I left it in the third quarter at the end. I was doing something, and I kind of like left it at the end of the third quarter. I remember it was probably like 80, 82, something like that. I don't quite
Mm.
remember it. And then a minute later, I went and peeked at the score again, and I went into Showtime's thing live, and I'm like, it's 84-91. How the hell did that happen?
Yeah.
Like a minute later, bro. I'm like, this is not good, bro. If we lose this game, it's a wrap, bro. We're gonna get destroyed by the media. Nick Wright and all them. They're gonna talk about that. They'll you know what I
Mm.
mean. We'll win 10 games in a row. They're not gonna talk about us. But one bad loss like this one, oh boy, I have no, like if we go back to the last couple of games, right? We don't got Kawhi, we don't got Kawhi, so it's all good. If we go back to the last couple of games, the Oklahoma City loss, we should have still won that game, but it's all good. We lost. Okay, on to the next one. The Boston Celtics, that game that we lost, that I think that game was okay. It was warranted. Like it was valid. We lost. We don't got Kawhi, but we should have never lost by freaking 40
And we
points.
didn't show up.
We didn't should have never lost by 40 points to Boston Celtics. All they're doing is shooting threes, and we should have do like we're way better than them. Like we're better than them in a lot of aspects. Without Kawhi, might I add. We had Kawhi. That's a you know what I mean. We gotta go for that gusto. But man, we lost that game. I get it, but we should have never lost by freaking 50 points to the Celtics. Mm-mm. It should have been a lot. It should have been a lot more competitive than that. You know, that's my only question about. That's pretty much my only. Uh, that's what I pretty much got to say about that. But Oklahoma City, like I said, we should have won it. We could have won it, but it is what it is. Boston Celtics, we shouldn't never. We lost. Okay, it is. We lost. I expected to lose that game, but not by freaking 60 points. But again, like
Not
tonight,
easy.
yeah, like what I mean. But again, tonight, we should have. I wasn't even trying to like. I wasn't even I wasn't even concerned about this game because I thought what I mean. I saw Charlotte on the schedule. I said what I mean. That's automatic W. But then I noticed it was like a freak. We were pretty much it was a close game from the beginning to the end. I'm like, this is not good. This is not a good uh omen. You know what I mean? It was the third quarter. It was like pretty much a 2 point game. I'm like, how the hell? And then we down a minute later. We're down by almost 10 points. I'm like, this is not. I said to myself, yo, Houston, we got a problem. Because if we freaking
Mm.
lose this game, it's gonna be a wrap. We're gonna hear it from everybody, just about everybody. So I'm glad we won, but I'm not satisfied. This was a bad win. Bad win. This should have been an easy, like 20 point, beatdown. But we should have. This should, it is what it is. But it just goes to show that we lack focus, like you said. We lack discipline. We lack attention to detail. Just we gotta, I know we don't got Kawhi, but damn, you know, I know he's the anchor of our defense, and we run our offense through him. But damn, man, we gotta uh put these teams away. These teams are, Charlotte, what they like the third worst in the East. We gotta put these teams away. We gotta beat them, beat them down by by a minimum of 10 points. It can't be no close game. It's just, that's a lot of waste of energy. We're gonna have a rough schedule coming up this up after New Year's. We're gonna face some high level teams out in the East Coast. We got Miami. We got that's when I expect to see Kawhi. Hopefully, we that stretch right there is gonna be pivotal. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, we can't be playing down to our competition. It's just like we Ty Lue did a hell of a job in that timeout. I don't know what he did, but he did something.
He said what needed to be said. That's what he did. That's all needs to.
Yeah,
That's all we ask for this dude, man. Just get on your guys, man. Stop when you see
yeah,
bullshit. Get on your guys. That's all we ask. You
bro.
know what I'm
Paul
saying?
George, I vouch for Paul George. You know what I mean? He's definitely obviously he's our second best player. Sometimes it's James Harden. Like tonight, it was James Harden. Paul George is our second best player. Uh, sometimes when Kawhi is off, he's even our first option when Kawhi is having a bad game. But Paul George is a special talent. I just I would like to see him attack the basket more. I would
Right.
like to. He's
Right.
just like too. Sometimes he's just way too. He settles for these
Jump shot athlete.
ill-advised jump shots that make no sense.
Right.
You know, just
Right.
he needs to have a lot more control. That's
Discipline.
about it. Just a higher basketball IQ, like knowing that okay, we don't need this three. We don't need to go for this freaking 30 footer. Let's just keep it simple. Let's hit the let's hit the boards. Let's get going and get some
Well, I
points
think
on the.
he
You know
just
what I
needs
mean?
to.
That's all.
He just needs to catch the ball closer to the basket.
Yeah,
Right.
Times.
kind of
Right.
like
That's
right
all
there,
that
the
would
elbow.
do.
Yeah, that
That would take care of a lot of about 75% of the problems. Too many
yeah,
times they trying to
all
run
that
him off of these
dribbling.
screens and dribbles and all that, bro. Like that, and
And
that goes to coaching too.
yeah,
Why do
he
you
has
have
a
this
bad
man?
tendency. Yeah,
Why do you have this man having every play is a he has to catch the ball from the 3 point line. He has to
dribble,
dribble
dribble,
to break down
dribble.
the defense. Like
Mm-hmm.
man, have some plays run through him. He's actually having to catch the ball at the elbow, catch the ball at the high post, catch the ball close to the
Yeah,
back to the rim. He's 6'8".
yeah. He's
He
damn
turn
near
around
six
too.
foot nine. He's damn near 6'9". You know what I mean? He's pretty much like T Mac, same build. T Mac is a little bit thicker, but it's pretty much the same build. You know?
T Mac. T Mac. They got very similar games, but I think T Mac had
Yeah,
a killer in him.
yeah. T Mac is just he was just like there was just a stretch in his career that he was just like he just scored so effortless. Like he's like damn. Like, I mean, but Paul George is pretty much the same player. I think that Paul George just needs to get similar to Kawhi, get it from the elbow, rise up. 90 freaking 90 probably like 85% of the league can't guard that. You know what I mean? Especially a player of his caliber. You know what I mean? Like, just
I
rise
blame.
up and
I
shoot it.
blame.
That's it.
Yeah.
Get to the paint. You know what I mean? But Ty Lue did a hell of a job. You know, we gotta recognize that Ty Lue saw something and something that we probably all noticed
It
the
was
beginning of
late
that
though.
fourth quarter. It
It
was
was
mad
late.
late. Yeah, it was mad late. But
It was late though.
man,
But
so
I
so
say,
Luke,
yeah, salute. I say
so
this, man. I ain't see the beginning of the show, but I say this. I blame Paul George for how ugly that game was, man. He was lackadaisical on defense. He was turning the ball over. He wasn't attacking the rim. Like you gotta show better leadership than that, man. Especially with Kawhi out, man. You gotta take the team by the horns and say, man, look, I'm gonna steer this shit until Kawhi come back. Like,
mm,
come on, man. You talk that bully shit in the off season, man. Show us that bully shit now when we need it.
mhm.
It was cool starting the season off. You was hooping and shit. Get back to that, man. Come on, attack the rim, man. We don't need
Hmm.
We need you. I mean, he got one center and on that whole team tonight.
Yeah,
Come on, man, attack the fucking basket, dude. Come on, man. Like Paul George, you got to be held accountable for this game tonight, man. Like that, we need more from you than that, man. It shouldn't take Westbrook and Harden saving us to win this game, man. Come on now.
yeah. Westbrook was after them rebounds, man. That was crazy. He was just flying all over the place. Bam. You know,
As the best player
after
on the
the
team on the floor, you supposed to play better than you played tonight, man. You was really lackadaisical.
yeah, supposed to settle
Yeah, it looked
the
like he was
set
like
the
in slow
tone.
motion.
What'd you say, BJ?
Um,
It looked like he was in slow motion.
Right.
He didn't
Like
pick. He didn't wake up until like really the fourth.
right, right,
He looked slow. He just looked like lethargic. He looked, just being just like he was just like just winging it.
right.
Well, you
Like
know
just
what
going
happened?
through the
You know what happened?
what?
He partied too much last night.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean it was
Well,
Christmas, so
I'm like, bro, and I said this to Thomas. I'm like, bro, I'm like starting to think. I don't know if PG's like on meds or something, but the dude looked like he just a he's just it's just like slow motion. I'm like,
right,
bro, are you okay? And he
right.
still be doing this thing when he's in slow motion. But I'm like, bro, there's something off about you. You doing and then you pick it up in the fourth. I'm like, man, yeah, you damn near cost us this game
Yeah,
with
you
that.
can't be playing with
right.
fire like that because if you let a young team get confidence, they will beat you
Yeah,
Yep.
or make it really hard on you. You make a team get confidence, man. That game gets to be more than it. Man, you're giving up more energy than you bargained for because you came out soft. You came out lackadaisical.
especially a Lamelo-less team.
They
Did
was
he play?
missing like 6 players, man,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a few of them was they're better players.
Hmm.
Like, come on, man.
They only had Scary Terry out there. Uh,
Like,
that's it.
you weren't scared
Gordon
tonight.
Hayward. Yep, he were.
nah, he
You
Exactly.
wasn't
sure as
scared
hell wasn't
tonight.
scared tonight. That man
Hmm.
went. That man was not scary Terry tonight. He just was
Yeah,
Terry, good old Terry, Mr. Terry.
that's
Right,
it. You
right.
got to, that's what Terrence Mann. You know what I mean? That's one reason. That's the reason why I'm not concerned about his jumper going in. Because as long as he's doing his job, you know, making sure that these guards are not, you know what I mean, exploding on our, our teams, our teams, our, having games that, these guards are just going all out, scoring 50 points. As long as Terrence Mann is there, making sure of that, you know, we're
And
good
he didn't
as
he didn't
far
even
as
play.
him.
He didn't even play a whole lot of minutes tonight. How many minutes did he have, BJ?
Like 20 minutes.
How
Yeah.
many?
Wow.
What's crazy is they came back without him in the fourth.
Right.
Wow.
They came back with
But
Harden, Russ.
Russ was good tonight on defense though.
Russ was amazing. He brought the energy in that fourth, and I mean they rolled with him. It looks like over T Man, and he actually was able to bring it home because they weren't getting nothing in the first three quarters. They were just actually nah. They were up by double digits in the second quarter, and then they let them back in the third.
Right.
Right.
So I'm like, why'd you let them back in? Why'd you let them back in?
Just ill-advised turnovers, ill-advised shots. Like, man, they
Um,
was just bullshitting, man. I did not like the way we won this. I'd take an ugly win any day, but I did not like the way we played that game, man.
Yeah, a win is a win, but this game did not leave. It I did not that did nothing to
There's
be.
nothing to be
I
proud
mean,
of on
yeah,
this game.
exactly. Left a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, only person that could be proud out there on that court tonight for me is Westbrook because he played well.
Yeah, James
Harden
Harden
did
has
too.
been
Harden did his
Yeah,
thing in
James
the
yeah, well,
fourth.
Harden.
yeah, Harden too.
He's
But
been a revelation to us, BJ. James Harden, man. Defensively, he's been a revelation to us, man. This
Zubac
dude,
had a solid night too. But
man,
man, as a team, no, man, we did not play well. I don't care what nobody says.
yeah. I gotta give it to James Harden, man, for actually playing D, yo. You
Yeah, he
know,
been doing it since he got here, though. Really, to be
as
honest
soon as
with
he
you.
put that Clippers jersey, It's been a different James we been getting.
And I'm not
You
even a
know,
James Harden fan, but
me
James
neither.
he made me have way more respect for him in his tenure.
Yeah. Well, I figured that James Harden, his situation right now is pretty much what he left it off in Brooklyn. You know,
Yeah,
he
I
was
know
expecting
definitely
to
know who
be
James Harden
to
is.
just yeah. He was expecting to
I
actually
definitely
step back
know.
a little bit offensively and sacrifice because I think that his mindset changed at that point. He just wanted to win.
That's the
Yeah,
key
I know.
word you just said right there. He's been
Yeah,
sacrificing on his team more than
he's
I thought he would.
he noticed. He came to the realization that all right, in order for me to win, I gotta sacrifice. That's what he was trying to accomplish in Brooklyn. But Kyrie missing in action, all that. Kevin Durant. You know,
Yeah, I knew.
all that. You know what I mean? It just in the hamstring situation with James. So all that didn't play. Wasn't a good situation for him. So
Right.
I think he picked it up.
I
I
knew
think he picked it up. He picked it
I
up
knew
where
who
he left it off in Brooklyn, in my
I
opinion.
knew who he was as an offensive player. I definitely knew that. I knew he didn't, have the best showings in playoff series, what I mean, throughout his career. But what surprised me about the way he's playing with the Clippers is he's sacrificing more than I thought he would. And I appreciate it. Let's keep it up.
Yeah, man. Westbrook, different man, different player. I never thought I seen the day. I'll see the day. Westbrook actually it's playing the way he's playing, like just like just sacrificing. I think he obviously has sacrificed the most out of
Oh,
all of our stars. I think Westbrook has taken has actually had to sacrifice the most. To be honest
yeah,
with you.
yeah.
And he's just playing inspired basketball, doing the things that he needs to do. He's not. I think that he's genuinely like he just wants to win, and
You know what?
I think
You know,
that's what he wants to do. He wants to win.
not to cut you off, but you know what impressed me and I appreciate the most about Westbrook's game tonight? Even after he
Yeah.
hit those couple threes, he didn't get three happy and start jacking them up, and he kept attacking the basket.
Yep.
I liked it that.
Yeah.
That's so disciplined.
A lot of that has to do with coaching. You tell your players, you help them, let them, put them in the
But
right positions. You know what I
once
mean?
he hits a couple, Westbrook got the tendency to say, "All right,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Yep.
on."
Yeah. He starts doing all that crazy stuff, breaking, but yeah, a lot of that has to do with coaching, just putting your players in the right
Holding
positions
them
to be
accountable.
successful.
Holding them
Yeah. Oh,
accountable. Yeah.
exactly. In the Lakers, when he was with the Lakers, he didn't know they didn't do that with him. They
Yeah.
didn't
No, they
tell
blamed him for everything. They just blamed him
yeah,
for everything.
yeah, they just got him there, start letting it fly, and that's not how it works. And Westbrook, you know, he's never been a 3-point shooter to that level. Like he used to be solid, but then he got worse. Especially
Yeah.
his free throw percentage has plummeted through the
Yeah.
years. A lot of that has to do with legs, I think. But other than that, he's still
Hey,
athletic enough.
Andre, you up here
You know.
now? Hey, I wanted to ask you something from earlier stream.
Hmm.
Can you believe, dude, talking about that Embiid is not the best player in the league at this point right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit, that shit made me laugh, man.
Yeah. I mean, he was talking all that Luca talk, which I mean, Luca's playing great too. But I mean,
He
if
ain't
you
playing
want,
better than Embiid.
yeah, it's not better than Embiid. Yeah. Yeah. That's a fact. But yeah, I'm watching the Clippers. And PG played 37 minutes. James Harden played 40 minutes. Against the Charlotte Hornets team. I'd rather you come into this game and you
Yeah.
take care of them. I
For
don't care if
sure.
you stat pad. Just take care of them and play just 3 quarters and sit out the fourth quarter.
Right.
Get your 30 points like Embiid been doing. He went up against the Pistons and he got his 40 points in 3 quarters and he sat out the fourth quarter. So if
Right.
PG did the same thing, you don't have to struggle with this team and go down to the wire. and comeback kids like BJ, you was calling them. I don't really think you needed that against the Charlotte Hornets because
No,
it.
we weren't supposed to need that. No,
Right,
that was ridiculous.
right.
I blame PG for this for the way we played tonight too. He the figurehead. I point to mostly. Like everybody had to contribute. It's a team game, but it was your leadership that allowed us to go down by 7 points in the fourth quarter. Man, come on now. What is you doing?
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
You supposed to take over the game when you see your team ain't got it, ain't doing something right. Get on them or take over the game. Do something.
I think
It
that we're gonna start seeing a trend of more games of Ty Lue getting involved a lot more, invested. You're gonna. I believe that we're gonna start seeing a more invested Ty Lue. And these timeouts, we're
we
gonna
shouldn't
about.
need
I mean,
that
he
though. We
has to.
shouldn't need that.
He
We shouldn't need that though. This
I know
team
we shouldn't need that, but I think it's gonna be a situation that Ty Lue is gonna be more like, for instance, when we have 20-point leads, right? I think you
yeah,
gotta see when I mean a more invested Ty Lue calling a timeout when he sees, okay, we're kind of like letting things that get out of hand. It was a 20-point blowout, and we set our starters down, and then now we're down. Now we're only up 12 points. So
right.
I see a bad trend. I'm gonna call a timeout and get this, get our heads back in, what I mean, back in this game, and build that comfortable lead, stuff like that, just little things like that that I think that we're gonna start seeing more from Tyler. You
Uh,
know,
I hope you're right.
I think so. I think that at this point, it's been pretty much the same thing with this Clippers team, man. We're extremely talented, bro. Like
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like we shouldn't be dealing with teams like this. Like Charlotte,
right,
really?
right, right on our court.
Yeah, like in LA, really? We should have been, up by 20 or something. Paul
They
George should have been sitting down.
they
He's
ain't won in LA since before break Blake Griffin.
wow. Oh,
How
I
long?
didn't know about that. That's a
Yeah,
crazy stat, bro.
Yeah, since
Wow.
2009.
that's crazy, man. And they almost
2009?
gave
Oh
this
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
and they almost gave this game away, man. That's pathetic, man.
Wow.
I don't care what nobody said.
Yeah, that's very telling. Since 2009.
Let
Sheesh.
me let's see what I got. A couple people. You got Jack and Kobe. So it was good, Jack.
What's up with you, Sloop?
Yo,
Salute, salute.
What's up, man?
yo, what's good? No, what's good?
Okay.
No, it was good. Good win by the Clippers, but I agree with them though. I think the Clippers once the Clippers got up, bro, they let their foot off the gas for them to do dumb stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I like how Westbrook played tonight, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like bro said, he Westbrook hit a couple of threes. He didn't force. He kept attacking the basket. And then Zubac he played good. And then James Harden, he played good. It was a good win. It was a good win, but I agree with y'all. It should have been a blowout. I think
Right.
the Clippers is let off the gas pedal and start doing dumb stuff. What you should never do against a team like that. If they start playing not the opposition or the star playing not in the game, you can't never. You supposed to take the team out right away. Don't let them get back. Once the team get momentum, it's hard to get that momentum back once you lose it.
Right.
Right.
Stuff
Hmm.
like that. But great win though. Is Kawhi playing this game?
No, no, no.
Yeah, it's gonna be day to day. He said he's soon. He won't be out much. He won't be out much longer. Well, that could be next game. That could be on the first. That could be next week. Yeah, I mean,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
we don't.
Well, this is third game he missed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need him for
I
next
ain't gonna
week.
lie.
We definitely gonna need him.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Yeah. But that's all I got to say though. Good win by the Clippers, good team effort win, Good team effort win, They closed out in the fourth, but that's all I got to say, BJ. And salute to everybody.
Salute.
salute, brother.
absolutely, Jack. Uh, we got Kobe in the building. What's good, Kobe?
Salute, Kobe.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
yep, yep.
My mic going out. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
cool. Yeah, my fault, bro. I've been trying to figure this. My microphone been messing up. But salute everybody. Salute
Salute, salute.
Andre,
Salute, salute.
OC, PJ, everybody on the panel. I actually didn't get a chance to watch the
Salute,
game
Kobe.
live, bro.
You
Salute,
didn't?
salute. No, I was working, bro, so I didn't get a chance to watch it live, but I went back and watched the highlights and everything, and just kind of looking at the stats. Um, I don't really know. I don't have too much to say about this game, just because, like I said, it's a win, whatever. Just move it, keep it along. But how we're playing of the last three games, looking at Boston and OKC, obviously we didn't have Kawhi against those two top teams. But I'm just judging the efficiency, BJ. Like when we get in these sets, man, it's like we just scrambling. Like they don't know what they're doing, bro. And it's frustrating, bro, because I know when we play elite teams, it gets exposed, right? So like James
Hmm.
Harden hitting 5 threes, Paul George hitting 6 threes, whatever the case may be. That looks good when they're going against these mediocre teams. But them same shots and against these elite teams, even with Kawhi, right? It may be easier looks, but those shots are going to be more like 2 of 5, right? Maybe 2 of 6. So those shots, they're not going to be hitting like that. So I'm like, what are we getting into? What are we relying on in our sets? Maybe y'all can help me out, but I just feel like we need to have a more of a designed offense, something that we could go to when we're not hitting those shots. Yeah,
Right,
is it because I noticed they do a lot of pin downs for Paul George. He gets in the lane. He's very aggressive when he wants to be, but that's kind of what we rely on, the Bella South, or it's just a Harden ISO or PG ISO. So I don't know. Is that enough? To me, is that I'm just asking a question. When we play, because that's what I'm judging off of. Is that enough to win at the level we were trying to win at? Is if those guys aren't hitting those step back threes in those middies, what do we go to as our bread and butter? That's what I just kind of want to know.
Um, I mean,
Okay, are you
judging off the last, judging off the last 14 games, I mean, yeah, you could say it's enough. You could
hello?
say that. Yeah, you hear me?
Hold on.
Mhm.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
Yeah,
we can hear you.
I
Yep,
don't know
yep.
if y'all heard my question, but yeah, I just did. Y'all hear my question?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he was
did.
yeah,
saying.
yeah, we
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
it.
Okay,
yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, my fault. Go ahead.
yeah. So yeah, It's offensively. I think it's enough. It's the defense that gets on my nerves. Like
Right,
the effort is what stood out to me. Like you were down by 7 in the fourth, and then all of a sudden, within 2 minutes, you cut the lead back off of just simply making stops on defense and trying to make stops, not pouting to the refs, not complaining,
right,
not trotting down. That's what I'm looking at. So when you do
Gotcha.
that, you actually show that you can actually play defense. I'm like, okay, well, it's not an ability thing; it's an effort thing. You guys turn off when y'all want to turn off, and that's when teams that ain't supposed to beat y'all stick in the game.
right.
Okay. So what you're saying is that you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you're not really worried about the offense because the offense will kind of like work
Yeah.
itself out as time goes along. You're more so focused on the inconsistency of the defense. Is that what you're saying, BJ?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I tend to agree. I think the offense it can get sticky in certain aspects of the game. You know, I get what you're saying, Kobe. I do
Yeah.
see what you're talking about, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's that bad to where we need to panic on the offensive end. But the defense, that's something we
Mm-hmm.
do need to worry about.
And the
'Cause-
reason why I say that because I think I'm more on the opposite side. I think that when you have a team of good defenders who actually want it, and when it comes down to it, I think those guys are kind of locked in defensively. I think we've seen that Kawhi, PG, Paul, Russ. We've seen these guys in the playoffs play good defense, multiple possessions, and play good basketball on the defense.
no, I feel what you're saying. You talking about the playoffs? I get you. I get you. We was talking about we need to fix the defense problem to even get us to that point. That's what we was talking
Yeah,
about. I
because
think.
I'm
No, I agree with what you're saying. As far as in playoff settings, our offense got to be better than what it's been. I
damn,
agree
my
with that.
mic
I
keep
agree
going
with you
out.
there.
You said what?
I said I agree with you on the fact that, and when we get in these playoff settings and shit like that,
Hold on, let
our
me
offense got it. Can you hear me?
yeah, I
You
got
want to come
this.
back in?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna come. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Hey, is that what do you agree with what I'm saying? No, BJ, is that what you more so focus on
Yeah, yeah. I'm focused on the defense because defense will create offensive opportunities. So you
Yeah, I
don't
agree.
got to.
right? That's
You,
but
you
Kobe.
that,
What we
No, what
saying
I'm
is
saying is that
no,
there's
no, no,
games where our defense is top tier, BJ, and we struggling on offense. So it's
no,
like we
no.
got to put together a game where we play both. You see what I'm saying? Because I see what you're saying, but I just trust in our defense enough. Um, I don't know. Maybe I got to watch a little bit more, man.
No,
I see what you're saying too, though.
what we
But yeah,
saying, Kobe, is I agree with you wholeheartedly. When we like when we get against those good teams and we get in these playoff settings, our offense is gonna have to be better. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that. I do see what you're saying. I see the same thing you saying. But what I'm
because
saying is,
oh, go ahead.
far as getting to that point, like getting it through the regular season, we can't be having nights where we just don't come out, we don't show up defensively. We
Oh, I
or we
agree.
we're gonna lose more games than we bargained for, and it's gonna put us in a situation where we gotta play every team on the road. You know what I
Well,
mean?
and see, part of that, and part of these slow starts, I don't know what it is, but it's like, it's like, bro, I don't know. Like I said, I can't speak to this Hornets game because I didn't watch the full game. But it's almost like they're crying to the rest. Paul George is in foul
Right.
trouble early. It's
Mhm.
just dumb stuff, right? And that
Dumb
gets you
stuff.
out
Yes.
of your rhythm.
Paul
And
George crying to the ref
yeah,
to
no,
more than
that's what I'm
anybody.
speaking to. Like when he's on the court, and I noticed this.
God damn,
I
man.
noticed this in this
And
game,
I love
BJ.
PG.
And I also noticed it in OKC, right? When he was in foul, he had like 3 fouls, I think, in the first half or almost like the second quarter. So it's like, bro, just the dude's got to lock in, man, and it's just leadership. Like dude's got to give effort. It's almost
That's
like when Kawhi's on the court, it's a different energy. It's a mindset.
right.
Like,
Oh
and
Right.
yeah.
that's why I say
Mhm.
he's so important to this team because when you lose him, it's not just the scoring or the defense. You're losing his seriousness, his mentality on the court.
Right.
Like he doesn't
Right.
give up on plays.
He
So
brings
and
a
then
calmness to the
he
team.
holds them accountable on
Yeah.
defense too. So that's the thing with Kawhi. He's gonna yell and make sure people say he don't talk. That nigga talk, bro. He be talking. So
Right.
I don't niggas don't be
Especially
y'all
this
don't
year.
be watching the games.
Especially this year.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
see his mouth and I see all of that. I see how he look. Norman Powell, he holds guys like Norman Powell accountable. He's looking to see where Zubac's at, telling people to get back in position. That's the stuff that Paul George isn't doing because he's our second best player. So just granted, without Kawhi, we lose a lot. So this team is really heavily relied on Kawhi. But yeah, I just
But
think
but
that our
but to your
defense
point though,
is
to your point, Kobe. Even with that said, Paul George got to be better when Kawhi ain't on the court,
oh
man.
100%. 100%. I don't know what it is with him. I think he plays I don't know. He's just more emotional when Kawhi ain't out there. Something I don't know what's going on with him, bro.
Yeah, like he got to be better as a leader when we don't have
He,
Kawhi
he
out there.
can't he can't be shy on offense. He got to know that okay, Kawhi's sitting out. That's pretty much 25, 30 points that we need to fill up. We got to make up for. So I
Yeah,
think
but
Paul George got to
he's
be more
listen,
aggressive.
bro. He knows that the nigga Paul George is a smart nigga. He knows all of what you're saying right now. The thing with him is he doesn't score how Kawhi scores, right? It doesn't.
Right,
Yeah, there's a
It
difference.
takes him. The way that they go about getting their points is different. Paul George, he has to warm up to that. Kawhi Leonard
Yeah,
comes in, he gets 2 middies, he's already going. He don't
he's
need
right,
much.
yeah,
He
yep.
don't need
right,
4 dribbles. He don't need to step back. He don't need to hit
right,
you with a hezzy, get past you off. He literally is gonna get in and post you up. He'll get you a little hook shot. His game is so simple. It's funny. It's hard to guard, right?
Yeah,
right,
So that's
right,
why it's
yeah.
like with him, it's just nothing. He's a robot, bro. He's just gonna get to his spots and score.
right, right,
Where
right.
Paul
Yeah, it's
George,
just
he's looking over his head. He's trying to see what the defense is doing. He's trying to hit you with a couple dribbles, dribble, get past you. And if he didn't get the foul, he's gonna try to go up, be more aggressive. He's gonna. That's the stuff that I'm talking about. Like, bro,
Yep,
Right,
yep,
just stop
right,
doing the extra shit, man.
just
yep.
right,
catch the ball, coach the ball closer to the basket and look to score. But then
Yeah.
it's like,
right,
that comes to coaching too. Like You
You
drawing
got
Oh
up
yeah.
plays to design to actually get him.
that's
Like
true.
all that same play they keep running, where he's running up on the top of the key, getting off a handoff of a zoop. I'm tired of seeing that shit.
I know, me
I'm
too.
tired
That's
of
what I'm
seeing that same
saying.
play,
What
man.
that's why I'm asking you, BJ. What do because it seems like it's unnatural for them. It's like that's why I say when I'm watching certain teams, I'm looking at what their bread and butter is, right? I know
Yeah.
Denver's bread and butter like the back of my hand. I know
Right.
everybody does. It's the
Right.
same pick and roll elbow post with Jokic.
Right.
Yep.
He's gonna give it to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray's gonna hit you with a couple dribbles, get drive past you. If he doesn't have it, he kicks back out to Jokic, and then Jokic then makes a play, right?
Right.
Or
Hmm.
then Jamal Murray makes a play off the pick and roll, off the pin. So it's like that's what they do. They literally had 7, 8 straight points against Golden State the other day, and I'm
Just
like,
doing
dude,
that.
all
Hmm.
that's it. They literally had all their last 10 points came off of a Jamal Murray Jokic pick and roll, and I'm watching it. I'm like,
Hmm.
it looks like they're doing the same thing, but it's so many different segments of that pick and roll that you got to guard. Okay, do I
Right.
guard
Right.
Aaron Gordon off the baseline dunk alley oop from Jokic,
Right.
or is it
Right.
going to be a step back Jamal Murray getting in his bag?
They
Right.
got it down to an art form, man. I seen it yesterday. They couldn't
Right.
Yeah,
stop it.
bro. It's just a simple pick and roll, a high pick and roll to give Jamal Murray space, and then Jokic, he can hit the three, so you got to come up a little bit. But it's just fun. It's just simple. With Boston, man, they clobber you defensively, man, and with
Yeah.
offensively, it's like they really they have a lot of ISOs too, but it's like they do a lot of drive and penetrate. They don't just stand at the top of the key with the ball. Like Derek White, he catches it, he doesn't have it, he dribbles into the middle of the lane, kicks it out. Jason Tatum don't got it, dribbles, drives through, kicks it out. Like it's just constant movement.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll
Mhm.
get. I just gotta see more, bro. To me, it's Ty Lue though, man. Ty Lue's a big part of this, BJ, because I feel like
He
he's
is.
not.
He is.
He's
He
not
is.
Oh
really
yeah,
like.
it's definitely his. It's definitely Ty Lue. Don't get it twisted. It's definitely Ty
Yep.
Lue.
But it's
I'll be
like,
pulling out what
why
I saw
though,
tonight.
BJ? Like, why? This nigga been in the. He knows better, BJ. Like,
I don't know.
Right.
I
Right.
I
don't
don't
know
know.
either, bro. I mean, you see
Yeah,
it up close and personal. I'm just wondering. So
I think it's an arrogance he has.
Yeah. Yep.
Kind of like our team. Like it's an arrogance we have that we could just turn on when we want to turn on,
And
and like
we don't have the pedigree to prove that to be acting like that, man.
Yeah.
We don't have the banners to be acting like that.
That could get us in trouble in the playoffs. We don't want to, you know what I mean? We want to stay humble and get that shit. You
yeah, I
know?
don't know
Right.
where that comes from. Just turn it on and
I don't
turn it off.
know.
I think it's because a lot of these guys were the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's why I say glue
Yeah.
guys are important because
I
I
agree.
love glue guys because
Right.
what we're trying to do is we're trying to turn these guys who aren't glue guys into glue guys. They can have a couple games where they do dirty work, but listen, Westbrook, that's not his. Westbrook is going to give you 100% effort, right?
Mhm.
Paul George, we know he's going to score. We know James is going to score. We know Paul George is going to score. But that's why I've been protesting for a guy like OG because you know what he does is he knows what to do. Like he knows his role. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like every possession, he's gonna play defense.
Yeah. Yeah.
He ain't gonna be
Yeah.
looking like
yeah,
where you at on. No, nigga, let me guard him. I want the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He does.
So that's
He
why
does.
I think
Sean been wanting OG for the longest. Sean been wanting OG for the last year. He been talking about that. Him and Alex Caruso. He's been talking about
yeah,
Right.
I
for like
did.
a year.
I did the trade machine today, bro. I was on there for a minute, and I just couldn't compile a trade that would work with OG. I did everything I could to make a trade work with him. It doesn't work, man. He makes 18 some million 2 years,
Mm.
and so it's just a little bit over the threshold for what we was gonna do. I was gonna put in. I did my best trade package. I put in Terrence Mann, Bones. I put in another player. Um, I didn't want to give up another big because we need our bigs, but I guess I could have threw in Plumlee, but it just wouldn't have made sense, right? Like they wouldn't have done it. So fuck it.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Give me Phil Jackson."
You said what?
Somebody said, "Give me Phil Jackson."
Yeah, Phil Jackson got some hip. He need hip.
Yeah.
He got his hip surgery, man. He can't walk, man. He's somewhere
Said
rolling
if
around.
uh,
I respect Phil though, man. I like Phil.
give us
Yeah.
Phil Jackson.
I don't know. We need somebody who's assertive. Who you think, Andre? What type of coach?
But Kobe, you gotta understand this though. If you're a coach, you design your offense based off the players you have and the skill sets they have. So, for example, you know for a fact Harden is not a player who's gonna move around and play off the ball. He's gonna
Right.
go. He's gonna go ISO. PG will move around a little bit, but for the most part, he's trying to ISO as well. He's trying to
Okay.
have 2, 3, 4 dribbles or whatever. So I don't think it's a Ty Lue fault. I think it's just the players that you have, and you just gonna have to live with it.
So and I agree with you because at this point of the season, Andre, we're too deep into this run to then try to just uproot our core offense. I agree with you, but here's what I'm saying: we gotta, if that's the case, then other guys are just gonna have to play that much better to cover up what they're not willing to do as far as dirty work. Because we didn't give up all our dirty work guys, right? The Rocos, the Batoons, right? When those
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
did play, they literally did all the dirty work, right? So now without them, who replaces though? And in my mind, it should be Terrence Mann. But again, it's just a mental. I don't know what's up with him, bro. So it's like, he's out there, but and I'm not saying he does play good defense and guys, shoot bad, but it's just like, it's not like he got to make his presence known every single night that this is what
Right.
he's
Yeah.
He
gonna
in
do.
his own head.
Mhm.
He got to get out of his own
You know what
head.
I'm saying? Like, he got to
Right.
come in with the mentality of, hey, I got to be this is what it is. I'm playing with 3 stars right now. I'm the oddball out. Like, it is what it is. I got to be that role player, that elite defensive role player, whatever it is. Like,
I blame Ty Lue for his mental block though.
for
Mm.
me, I'm not blaming Ty Lue as of just how our team's constructed. I'm blaming him for not getting, like, we got to get an actual, we got to get some set plays
That's true.
consistently. That's it.
That's
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I agree
Because,
with that.
because
that's
listen, even though they're ISO players, you can still figure out how to get those guys open shots within a system. Meaning, right, if I know these guys are ISO players, where are my top 3 plays that I go through? What are my top 3 bread and butter plays? If it's not there, boom, kick it out. If it's not there, this is what we're going to. Because what I'm seeing is James Harden clock, like, literally, I'll watch the first 20 seconds, and they're literally just trying to see if they have a good look. I get it. But then it's like, now it's just, clock's winding down. James Harden step back. The clock's winding down. Paul George step back. We can't just depend on that, right?
right. Right.
Like, that can't be the thing that we go to when the clock's running, like, every single time, bro.
Right.
Right. Agreed.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
So
I
then
agree.
now the question is, if Ty Lue, with this team that's constructed, doesn't have the best mix of players together, more so a lot of guys who score, I get that. We all know that. How do you get these guys consistent good looks off of what action? That's what I'm worried about. How do you get these guys in what actions? Okay, to me, James Harden's good pick and roll. I've been seeing a lot of the pick and roll with Zubac where he catches it off the pick and roll down from Harden, and he's looking to either pass it or score it. But it's like, he's not like the most athletic big, so it's like he's gonna, you know what I'm saying? So it's not as much
I
force.
think that's what Plumlee will help because he's a better passer and
Because
he's a better
like
athletic.
Plumlee would be perfect because he's a better passer, but also he's gonna go up
He's more
aggressive
athletic and he's a
around
better
it.
passer.
And that's why I say it's not like James Harden is playing with Capella or Howard. You know what I'm saying? He's playing with a guy who, Zubac is a good player, but he's not the athletic guys that those dudes were. Where
Right.
James Harden just throw it up, them niggas can catch it anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So now
we'll
we
be
really
closer.
gotta.
We'll be closer to having those guys when we get Plumlee back because he's athletic and he's a better passer.
No, I get it, but all I'm saying, bro, is then you're talking about 10 guys that would have to, like, they're all, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are doing 10 different things. You see what I'm saying?
No, I
Like,
feel
Yeah.
you. I
we
feel
got
you.
to have guys that are on the court that give you what they give you consistently every night. Because if we're talking about Plumlee, who's our backup, doing what our center, our starter to do, then, what are we really doing, man? We're basically saying, man, listen, you're only good. You're like, basically we're saying these dudes is one dimensional, and that is just unfortunate because
I
I
don't think
think,
they are. I don't
Hey,
think
y'all
they.
ready for some? Y'all ready for some good news?
yeah,
So
what's
Go
up?
ahead.
the Clippers now have moved to the 5th seed. We've moved to Sacramento. So we're now at number 5. We're only, I think, 2 games out of the 3rd seed.
I thought we were
Oh
4.
wow. I thought yeah. Yeah,
We
I
me
thought,
lost two
I
too.
think,
games though.
Somebody did lose, I think.
No,
yeah,
we're 8. We're number 4. Well, we're tied with Kings at 4, I think. But we got
nah,
the edge.
we 5th. Well, yeah, we're 4th over the Mavericks. We're
Okay.
4th. We're only 3 games behind OKC in the loss column.
Yeah. And we're four and a
Nice.
half out the first seed. So
Yeah,
um but yeah, I see what you're saying. So when Kawhi get back, I think we'll be a top 3 seed to end the season, long as Kawhi Leonard, if he's not gonna be out for a significant period of time. But yeah, that's
yeah.
good news,
We
bro.
we got we got Memphis on Friday. So Memphis, they just won again tonight. They 4-0 with Job back. So
Mm.
um,
Wow. That's
that's
big.
gonna be a good test for us on Friday.
Facts. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
that's a good team, bro. Even when they didn't have him,
Hmm.
they were still playing really hard all those games, bro. People didn't even realize
Right.
that.
Right. Right. Even most of those losses that they had, they was playing hard.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we be ready for Friday.
Yeah.
If they play,
I hope Kawhi back for that game. But even if he ain't, man, PG got to be
we
better than he was
we
tonight.
we will be better even if they play defense like how they played that last 9 minute stretch. They will be fine. They
Right.
will.
Yeah.
That's how I know. I'm like, bro, like y'all motherfuckers don't even play defense to like the end of the 4th quarter.
But see, that's the issue because again, BJ, other teams not gonna let that lead slide or let us
Right.
get back. That's what I'm
Right.
saying, bro. Like
Right.
some teams like Memphis, they will run away with that lead in those same games. Trust me,
Yeah.
bro. I'm telling you, teams like
Yeah.
Memphis, when we
Yeah.
played them last time, they were playing good, and then we came back and we couldn't get the lead back. That's what I'm saying. Like we can't do that with every team. A team like the Hornets, sure.
That's my point. Like, yeah, you can't be allowing teams to stay in games like that, especially teams you're supposed to be better than.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun,
And the
man.
good thing about Memphis though, they don't really have wing defenders. So we don't really have defenders. Period. Outside of JJ, they have offensive. They don't really have defenders on that team.
But yeah, they just got energy dudes and a lot of athletes, man. They got dudes that they just know how to play.
Exactly.
Um,
But PG, you're gonna still find an excuse to be inefficient.
yeah, man. I don't know, man. PG bothers me a lot. BJ, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I haven't been hard on them here this year yet, right? Give me some credit. I haven't been hard on him yet because I've been doing what you say, giving him a little bit of grace, but I got a bullseye on him, bro. Like out of everybody in the whole Clippers organization, the number one most wanted for me is Paul George still, because he is something about him, bro. Like I get his mentality, bro. I don't even want to get into it, bro, because we're gonna be all here all night. But you
Yeah,
know me,
well,
bro. It's
I had to
just
do it for you tonight.
while everybody's complaining about Harden and Westbrook, I see right through all of it. I know what it come down to. It come down to the top dogs, and if one of them dudes is off, like I know it's not even about his game, it's mental. Then bro.
Right, I agree. But
I
you
mean,
said
it ain't been really a reason to go at him this year.
No,
it
I know
This
hasn't.
that's
It
why.
hasn't. It hasn't.
There hasn't really been a reason to go at him. Like
It
this,
was
I
tonight.
got on him before anybody tonight. I said
Yeah,
PG
just tonight.
defensively he was terrible. He looked lackadaisical. Like I'll get on PG like when he needs to be got onto. And it seemed like to me when the coach got on him, he actually, and this some maybe he needs to be got on. Maybe he needs to be
He
called out.
does,
Yeah,
bro.
he
That's why
do.
bro, I'm good. I'm good with identifying this type of behavior, bro. It's not that his game ain't what it is. He's the kind of dude, right, where you gotta literally get on him, bro. Like you
He
can't just
Mhm.
let
responds
him.
well to that.
Bro, when you get up on him and yell at him, he gonna look and be like, because it's a shock to him because most people ain't did it. Frank Vogel wasn't doing that to him, right? When
Right. Right.
OKC, man, they worshipped him when he came to OKC. So it's like you gotta at this point in your career, listen, you're not the quickest, you're not the most athletic. PG, you gotta get to your spots. If you say you finna this is what he said this year, I'm on bully mode or something, then get to
Bully
your
season.
spots. You sit, bro. This is the perfect age and perfect time with his career where he don't have to be super quick or none of that. All he needs to do is 2 dribbles, get to that little mid post, hit you with a little, you know what I'm saying, chest, and then hit that step back. Paul George averaged 29 if he literally just got inside that mid-range, limit his dribbles, and does what Kawhi does. Kawhi Leonard takes his time, backs you down, sees what's going on, and he gets to his spots. Paul George
I
got to
agree.
be way at the top of the three, dribbling for 10 seconds, and then when he don't get the call, he's now arguing with the ref. So that's the type of stuff I'm talking about, bro. He
Right.
lives
I
at the
agree.
3-point line, bro.
I agree.
He's 6'9", BJ. He should be in the post. What shooting guard
Yeah.
is 6'9" that can guard
Yeah,
him?
he don't need to be. I mean, it looks good when he does the little dribble, but he's like,
It's
mix it
not
up. Make
efficient though.
yeah.
Like just
It's never gonna be efficient. Nah, it's not
it's
efficient.
not. Kobe already said that's the easiest thing to guard, bro. He's basically T-Mac back in the day. Bro, T-Mac, yeah, he hit the three, but T-Mac will cook you, get inside that man range, and just shoot over you every single time, bro.
Right.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
agree.
I just don't know if he thinks that's not a part of his game, when really it doesn't. Like, why
He
is that not?
doesn't.
It is
He
though.
doesn't. He don't. But he don't feel like that. He feel like his game is so elite enough. He can do whatever he wants.
But that's not going to be effective within an offense where you got other guys trying to get flow too. So it's
Yeah, I
like,
get you. I understand it.
and
I
we
got
hoop,
no.
so we know. So it's like,
I
okay,
understand it.
that looks
Fact.
cool at Record Park, my nigga. But we in the NBA trying to win a
And
championship.
he still shot. He still shot 50% from. He's been shooting over 50% from three since really ever since the Indiana game. He been shooting efficient from the three. It's
I
just
know,
he's just he don't need to be taking like the type of shots he be taking. I'm like,
we're
bro,
not
PG,
even
that's a
questioning his
bad shot.
ability to. My thing is, it's not even necessary. You don't even need to, because these dudes, they know their best chance is for you way at the three. Like, if you are way out there, the percentage is gonna go down, right? So
Yeah,
ultimately, we're saying basically majority of the league that's guarding him, BJ, is like 3 inches shorter than him most of the time, right?
Oh yeah,
He
exactly.
so most of the time he's literally being guarded by a 6'5", maybe a 6'6" dude. So okay, I get you know what I'm saying, get to the little post. And I think what it is that he starts off way too far out, and now he got to do a lot
That's
of
what
work.
BJ said. Yeah,
So
that's
it's
what
like,
BJ
if you
said.
actually just get to your spot and just get the ball, because he does it. I see him do it all the time. But it's just something that he needs to start games like that. Okay, let me get like 6-7 shots, 6-7 middies, and then as the game go on, I can hit a couple threes. But he comes in, okay,
trying to
get the
shoot
dribble.
threes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, bro, this ain't 2K, man. Calm down, bro. Relax.
Right, man.
So
I
yeah, but
swear.
that's all I got. I ain't got too much. But yeah, good win. We were 4 fish in this West, so we good. We just,
Yeah.
Right. We on
that
the
one
right
thing
path.
bothers me, BJ. So
no,
Yeah, we
I
on the
get
right
it.
path though. We on the right path though, but I just didn't like the way we came out tonight, even though we got the win. But good win. I agree with everybody saying right now. I think we're on the same page. Everybody on this panel right here.
yep, Joel
Yeah,
Embiid,
I'm
by the
on the
way,
same.
is MVP this year. I don't care. He's by far the MVP. I never even said that before, but I'm saying it. He MVP in my book. Listen,
Fact.
man, he's showing,
Fact.
bro.
Y'all
It's a
got the
long
best player.
season. Long
Yeah,
season.
Best
right
player of
now.
the
I got
season
yep.
It's
right
a long
now.
season. It's a long season. Yeah, agreed. So a lot can change.
Kawhi,
He is. Yep.
Andre,
So,
Kawhi coming, but hands down, Embiid been the best player
Yeah,
this
I
year.
gotta give Embiid
yeah,
the respect, because against the
averaging more
Timberwolves,
points.
bro,
You didn't say none. Bubba, you didn't say none when he went out and B. You just stood there in silence. I was waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, I
Bro,
was hoping
sometimes
to say
I mean
something too.
I've been arguing with a lot of people. I'm just tired.
You tired of
Like,
arguing stupidity?
yeah. I'm tired.
Right, I feel you though, Andre, man. But hey, like I was saying just a minute ago, man. Hey, I feel like Kawhi coming. You know what I mean? But hands down, Embiid the best player in the league right now. It ain't even
Oh
close.
yeah, that's a fact. He averaging more points than minutes played. Like, come on,
Oh
bro.
yeah, that's crazy. Yep.
I think anybody that say anything different is just lying to themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
good shit with Embiid. I like what he doing, man. Hope your sisters keep balling. Maybe we can see y'all in the championship if he do what he's supposed to do.
Yep.
What's up with them Suns, man? Them Suns looking like
Them
ooh wee.
bums, them bums.
Yeah,
They
BJ was cooking them earlier.
he
Oh,
was,
did he?
wasn't he though?
Trash
I'm gonna have
ass
to go back and
Suns.
watch it.
Them trash ass Suns. They been a miss the play in, man.
What about the
Yeah,
Lakers? They 2-6 since the
we cooked
since
them a
the
little
in
bit
season
too.
tournament.
We cooked them a little bit too.
Yeah, yeah. Lakers are number 9 right now.
Yep, they Golden State. They on a little win streak, but they still basically 10th. They ain't moved. It's
Crazy
like yeah,
thing,
they won 5 straight, but they still in the same spot. I'm sorry.
They
crazy
Right.
thing.
still in the same
I
spot.
was having a conversation with my brother about KD not doing anything after the Warriors era. And he was vouching for KD like, oh, KD got injured. Yeah, but
Hey,
that's not. You see, he's a KD enabler because he's actually you know, a LeBron fan. He don't like Steph Curry because Steph Curry out there
okay,
LeBron for so many years. So
okay,
that's how kind of it works. He's gonna vouch for
right,
KD. Oh, you guys had well, the Warriors fans. You guys had
Right.
KD this and that. You know how it goes. So he's a
right,
KD enabler, and
right.
so KD at the end of the day, he hasn't done anything after that. You know, for whoever says that, oh, he's not the same player, well, don't hold them to that standard then. Plain and simple.
That's what
He's
I was
not.
saying. That's what I was saying to this LeBron fan early today. Like, man, y'all keep saying that LeBron's still a top 10, top 5 player in the league, and that he should be an MVP conversations, right?
hmm
And then y'all talking about he the GOAT. So if you put all that together, they shouldn't have the same record they have right now. They should have a
Exactly.
better record. If you still saying that he's top 5, top 10, they should have a better record with AD playing pretty good basketball. If you ask me, he playing pretty good. So why y'all ain't winning? If LeBron's still a top 10 player, top 5 player,
Yeah.
he ain't have no answer for that.
I mean, LeBron a top 15. He not top 10.
That's what I would say. That's what I would
Yeah,
say.
You
Yeah.
said, oh yeah, right now?
yeah. Right now,
Yeah, no, he's definitely not. I mean, I don't even know who to. I'm gonna just say that conversation. All I know is this: my top five. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that because yeah,
Hmm.
I,
Top five.
yeah.
Right now,
it's
my top five is gonna be Joel, Kawhi. Man, well, it gets kind of difficult. You're right,
that's
but it's
why I
gonna
say
be
because I'm gonna be. I can't be biased. I'm gonna say right now it's probably to me Joel Embiid. I'm gonna say um I'm gonna say Shea is up there. He's in the top five. No order.
okay.
Luca. Remember
Luca.
Luca?
Luca's up there. What y'all think about Anthony Edwards? Should he be in the
Uh,
conversation?
I won't
They
say
got him
nah,
top
at
10
number
not
though.
yet, not
10.
yet.
He's top 10.
I won't
They
say
got
Okay,
him at
top
not
number
10.
top 10.
10.
So that's why I
I
say
wouldn't
the
give it.
five is kind
Yeah.
of hard. I just
This is the
look.
list right here.
He should be higher than 10 though. I wouldn't say top 5
Well,
though. He
Go
should be
ahead,
high.
BJ.
This is MVP. So that's why I say I
Oh,
don't
okay.
think because Tyrese Halliburton, I don't think he's a top 10 player right now, in my opinion.
No,
Hell
no,
no.
So that's why I
no.
No
say
way.
that I can't go off this. But this list is pretty close. But even to me, like everybody else but him, yeah. But I would probably take him off and put I would probably put maybe Maxi before him.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Max
Yeah.
is over him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Who
For
else
sure.
is dumb? Who else is killing right now, man? It's just a lot of.
I mean, Maxi had a terrible game last night.
Yeah, he
I
did. He
seen
did.
that. I
But
seen
I'm
that.
just saying over the season. You know what I'm
Oh, the
saying?
season got you.
But yeah, Maxi did.
Well, I'll run it back. I think I'll have Embiid, Kawhi, Jokic. I'll have Steph Curry. Sometimes if I feel like it, I'll have Luka Doncic right there.
No, that list is on point.
Sometimes, but that's it. I don't think no. As far as top five MVPs, it will be a little bit different. Obviously, I mean, obviously Steph is not in that MVP,
Yeah, he's not. He's definitely
conversation right
not.
now for all intents and purposes. But yeah,
Yeah, I can't put. I just can't put Halliburton in there. Yeah, after the
nah,
play
not even.
in season
Yeah,
tournament, he's just been playing like
Nah, and
they're
I
like
like
1-7,
Halliburton.
bro. They're like 1-7. So
Right, and I like Halliburton, but he ain't up there. Hell no. Hell no.
right.
Mm.
It reminds me of a T.J. Warren back in the bubble, man. That boy, he was wilding, man.
Wow. Yeah.
And then, hey,
They was
I don't
talking
even, I haven't
Jordan.
seen him, bro. I haven't
Uh,
seen him since then. I don't even know what team he's played. I don't know where he's at.
He's out of the league
yep.
right now.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
No, I legitimately don't
That's
know.
crazy.
Somebody said he was with the Suns, but I haven't seen him with the Suns.
Nah,
Oh
he's a free
no,
agent. He
no.
was with the Suns, but he not
That's true.
officially on the team right now.
That man
Wow.
was playing like Michael Jordan Jr., boy.
Yeah, the Suns are bad, man. KD, yeah, unmatched talent. That ain't working here.
So, if y'all had to pick
uh,
out of those three teams, the last three teams out the playoffs, who would y'all say would make the eighth spot? The
I
Lakers,
asked that
Warriors, or the
question earlier
Suns?
today. I
hmm,
asked that question earlier today.
Oh,
good
did you?
question.
No, that's
Yeah.
because them three teams. Them three teams most likely will get a. They will be in a play-in just because of what's going. I think that it's just gonna persist. But bro, that's like a three. That's like a three-man battle royale or something, bro. Like
Right, right,
Yeah,
right, right. Who would
yeah,
you pick? Who would you pick?
if I had to pick out of those three,
I would say
man,
the Warriors.
he
yeah.
would say the Warriors. I'm gonna actually, bro, it's tough. I'm gonna say the Lakers. This is why. Because I think that they're just gonna get the nod. Oh, I hate to be a conspiracy theorist, but I just
You're gonna
think
get
that
the
Hey,
they
whistle. You're
hey,
gonna get the whistle.
I kind of agree. I kind of agree. I'm a
They're
come.
gonna
I'm gonna come
I
with
see.
this
think they'll pull. I
conspiracy
think they'll
theories
pull
too.
off a trade like they do by the deadline and get some shooting
See,
guard or point guard.
Oh, they
I
always do.
Yeah,
see.
they
This is
get
what I
help.
noticed. This is what I noticed about every Laker game. Not every like game, but every marquee game matchup. They let LeBron be physical. They got the whistle blowing up, blowing
Facts, facts,
Reeves. He be all of a sudden he's a superstar now. He gets, you know
Right?
what I mean? So
facts.
what? How can you beat a team like that? You ask me. You can't guard him, you know, because
Well,
all physicality is taken out. Is taken out of the game. They only letting just a couple of players be physical.
well,
LeBron,
here's how it
you
works,
know,
right? The
that's
Lakers,
it.
it just seems like during the regular season they just coast, but if it's like something like extracurricular, like trophy championship or like to make the playoffs, it's like they're almost
Yeah,
like the 91 or 92 dream team. It's hard to beat them.
yeah.
It's weird, man.
It's weird. I don't want to talk about no conspiracy theories. I'm not, you know what I mean. But
I know, I'm
I'm
just
definitely,
saying.
I'm definitely like, if, see, the NBA they got plans. That's all I gotta say.
Right,
Because
right,
what I saw in
right.
the even though it's a weak ass tournament, I noticed, I what the, how the Lakers played versus the Indiana Pacers, and that was kind of weird, man.
Hey, BJ,
So
you know what we should do? I hate to be this person, but since Detroit Pistons is looking like shit right now, we got to take advantage of this opportunity and try to go and get one of they, you know what I'm saying, one of they one of they nice young guys for some picks or something, man, because they need to build for the future, man. You know, give up maybe a Sword Thompson or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we,
Oh
because
yeah.
they need picks
Yeah, I
right now,
feel
they need something. Because them players over there, it's not working out. So maybe we get Jaden Ivey. I won't even need him. I want a Sword Thompson. He got
Yeah,
potential.
I like a Trill Thompson too.
yeah. They lose 27 in a row.
27 in a row,
25.
Yeah,
BJ.
Yeah.
they broke the Sixers record.
Damn.
When did
That's a
the
damn
Sixers lose that
shame.
much? I never know. When was they
The
that bad?
process, the
The
process,
process years, yeah,
the
yeah,
2014,
process.
2015.
That was a long process, boy.
yeah.
That's,
uh,
I didn't know
Like
the
a
Sixers was
6 year,
that bad before.
They were
Sixers
yeah.
was
horrible,
bad.
man. They
Yeah,
were
the
Like a
horrible.
six,
process.
like
That's
6 year
wild, bro.
process.
Why you think they came up with the trust the process thing?
I mean, because when I've looked, they've always had good players though. Even back before Embiid and them came, they had. Remember they had Drew Holiday and all of them dudes over
Mhm.
there.
Yep.
They
Yeah,
had
yeah.
Lou Williams. They had
Evan
Iguodala for a minute.
Turner. I think. Yeah. Evan
Yeah, they had
Turner.
Evan Turner. They always had a
Yeah. A
decent
little.
squad.
Yeah. Iguodala
Yeah, but I think I
before.
heard Everett Turner and Iguodala talk about they had like badass coaching or some shit. Like they had, they was breaking down all the things that went wrong with that team. Like
Mm.
in the interview, did you
Nah,
see that?
Evan Turner's a clown.
Yeah,
He's a clown.
he's a goofy man. He
Yeah,
sounds like
he's a clown.
Hermit the Frog, bro. I can't take him serious, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then. They had a good team. They were making deep runs to the playoffs, but they always. I mean, they ran to Miami and then Boston, so they their luck ran pretty quickly when they ran into those squads. You know what I mean?
Right.
Did you
Man,
see that interview though, Andre, where they was blaming everybody but themselves?
Which one?
I think.
oh,
I
you
think
stupid on the podcast.
right?
Yo, this dude, hey, OC be watching everything.
I was dying.
OC funny,
You
bro. He
saw it,
said,
BJ?
Hell yeah, I saw it.
what was they?
I was
Hold on, what was they
dying.
saying though?
But I'll let OC explain it.
But
I ain't
I
watching.
mean, they was talking about because they said they had a good team. You know, they were talking about they was ran down all the players they had and shit, and they were just talking about like just about everything that was out of their hands that made them lose. It wasn't nothing they did. Like they was just running down a whole bunch of excuses to me.
Oh, that game 7 against Boston.
Yeah,
Oh, you talking about back in Philly when they? Okay, I remember.
Yeah, it's
right.
like
Yeah, you
2012.
talking about when
Yeah,
they
I
was
mean,
playing? They was playing KG back in the day, I think, right?
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yep, yep. Well, I mean, they should have known they wasn't gonna beat them. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was a known fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's what
NBA
they
the
should.
NBA had an agenda.
They
Yeah.
still do. I mean, they
Yeah,
listen. It's obvious right now that it's a course collision between the Denver Nuggets and the Celtics, in my opinion, to get to the finals. I think that's what I think. OKC has surprised the league, but this wasn't intentional. Like the league wasn't like, oh, OKC gonna be a top 3 team, but
right,
they've shown people. Timberwolves, I knew they was gonna be top 3 though. Honestly, they was always good, healthy, but
right.
yeah, this
Yeah, that's your home team, bro.
huh?
They always got a goal in mind. Cause
Listen, bro. Listen, in my city up here, bro. Listen, bro. We niggas they got a perception of it, but it's not what you. It's cold up here, though. I ain't gonna lie. But bro, in the summertime, people be coming all because we got like literally the biggest mall in the U.S. So
Mm.
what city you in?
In
I'm in
Chi-Town?
Minneapolis. I'm in Minneapolis.
Oh,
So
okay.
Oh,
we
okay.
Oh,
I
next
got a lot
door.
of family in St. Paul. I got a lot
Yeah,
of
so St. Paul big as shit, bro. But yeah, at the mall, you gonna always see somebody. And it's crazy because like niggas be like, bro, they in Minnesota. It's like, yeah, bro, it be famous people all the time at the mall. Cause this mall
yeah.
big as shit, bro.
It is.
mm.
It is. I've been there a bunch of times.
So it's cool though. But yeah, when I was telling oh boy, BJ, what's your guy name, man? That be up here with you. Your
Tom,
Shine,
man.
shine.
Huh?
John, John, Sean.
No, the
Yeah.
other one that used to be doing the videos with you. I
Oh,
used to be.
Rick.
Oh, Rick. Yeah, I still do.
Yeah,
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 Rick,
Rick,
yeah.
Rick.
yes,
So
Rick.
I
Rick
was telling
Mantle.
him like when the Lynx was up here winning all them championships, man, we didn't know nothing about that. I was like, oh, they winning championships. I'm like, that's why it's lit downtown. Okay,
Nobody
Yeah.
pays attention to
no
women's
disrespect, but
basketball.
I did not know, man. I wasn't watching WNBA, so I didn't know.
Nobody does. That's the problem.
They was
That's
like,
why
this
they.
they fourth championship. I'm like, word? They like
That's
the Olympics. Olympic
that's
team.
why we got to still subsidize the NBA. Got to subsidize them because nobody pays attention to them.
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, they still growing. They like what 25 years old, 20 years old in
Still
WNBA.
at a loss.
Yeah, that's wild,
Still
bro.
operating at a loss after 25 years. What business get to last that long?
They
Operating
was
at a.
Wow.
like, we'll pay you to come to these games, man.
But
Hey, am I wrong,
Bad.
RJ? They was on Twitter like, hey, Draymond, can y'all come watch?
but they cuss out every time the NBA players try to support them. They come with some bullshit though. They arrogant.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, but I watched a few, like I watched this summer a lot though, because I was, doing bets. So I was watching a lot. And that they man, they be balling out. I ain't gonna
They
lie.
do be balling. They do be balling. I ain't gonna lie. But it's that I tell you what it is, man. Feminism, they done let down the women's NBA, man, because they talk
Yeah.
all
Mm.
this equal shit, but they don't support their own sisters.
Mm-hmm.
All I
That's
know is
fact.
that team they built over there in what is it, Vegas, the Aces, man, that team's that's unfair, man. The way they built that team, man. That team we did listen. They was missing old girl Candace Parker. She they
Right.
starter, and they
Yep.
Right.
still
And they
dominated.
still won. Yeah.
Cause
Right.
I was watching them. I'm like, hey, this team built like kind of like how the Spurs was built. Like they got a big girl in the middle, and then they got a
Right.
whole bunch of guard play. I'm like, okay, they got shooters. Like that's it's a good
They got
team, bro. Like
shooters. Yeah, they got shooters.
they got shooters. Like they be hooping, bro. I'm like, yeah, these girls ain't finna lose, and they got that dog in them. So I said, yeah, they not finna lose. They probably gonna win again next year, unless
Oh, a three-peat?
bro, I think so because you got to think, bro. They got who. Listen, I don't, if y'all don't watch it, y'all probably don't know. But it's like 3 or 4 good teams. Everybody else is like kind of like weak. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it's only like three good
It's like
teams.
3 good teams. One of the teams that's like out of the 3 that's really good. All they do is play defense. They can't score like that. So I'm like, they like the
Right.
Knicks. They just defend. They real tough. But then
Yeah.
I think it's the New York Liberty. That's the team that was in the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
They
Liberty.
good, but they just ain't got that dog. So I was like, okay, yeah, they finna win. So
No, but they actually be hooping though, man.
yeah, it's cool to watch,
They just
bro.
don't get the support. They just don't get the support. And I blame mostly them feminists because they talk all that big shit, but they don't do none of the job.
Yeah, it's just over
Right.
time when they start getting players like that they can really market like that. You know what I'm saying? Then people gonna be more in tune.
Like
But
Angel Reese.
25 years? 25 years?
No, Angel Reese is kind of like a typical. She gonna be a star, but I'm talking about like they need a girl who like out there like Steph Curry, like somebody that's killing shooting like that, or they gonna
Caitlin.
need somebody who got handles like Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? So that we can really pay attention. Like, wow, this she the female Kyrie. We need somebody to compare to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. I see.
Taraji was close. Taraji was.
Because I think they have done that over the year, but I just think that it's just a new generation. So like now, because you're talking about like the first generation or whatever. I'm talking like now, like I want to see if I'm gonna watch it, I want to see something crazy, like you say, like somebody with handles like Kyrie, or
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
dunking ain't
Right.
really a thing. They're not really dunking, so you're not
yeah,
gonna really
Like
they.
get a lot of that.
like the last 20 years, I think Lisa Leslie was their most pretty much
Hmm.
influential player. Like as far as yeah, I mean the player that most people
Was
uh,
watching
Aware.
right.
were aware of. You know, because nobody really watched the WNBA like that. So like pretty much more
Yeah.
recently, I think Lisa Leslie was their biggest star.
Because I was asking them like, who is the MJ of the WNBA, and I just got like a whole bunch of different names. And I'm like, well, if you had to pick one, and nobody could pick one
Yeah.
because it's like it's so many great women over the years. They don't have. I think what's her name, Diana Taurasi. I don't know how to say her name,
Dan
but
Taurasi.
Hmm.
Dan
yeah, they
Taurasi.
say she would probably be one of the top players.
They call her the female Kobe.
But then
Right.
up
Right.
here we have Maya Moore. You know, Maya Moore, she got the championships too. So I'm like, okay,
My
she
Moore
might
was
be.
cold though. She was
Maya
cold.
Moore I think she got 4 of them things.
She was probably the best two-way player I can think of, and that been in the
Her
W.
game just when I
Tamika
watch her
Catchings.
game, I'm
Tamika
like,
That's
Catchings.
two
Yeah,
way.
right,
Tamika Catchings to me.
What about
right,
Cheryl
right,
Swoops?
right.
she
Yeah,
when
she
you
was
say
cold.
catches, Tamika Catchings was dope. She would play with the Fever, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
She
I
was like
think
the
her last.
Kawhi. She was like the female version of Kawhi. She played
Okay,
both
okay.
ends.
So then
That's
Maya
fact.
Moore, she kind of who does she remind? Because when I watched her offensive game, she kind of looked like she had like a mellow kind of offense. Like she
Right,
just
She
midi
did.
right,
pull up, get to the
Damn.
basket on you, bully you.
right.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. She was probably the most accomplished. She probably got the most accomplished as a single player that I've seen, like as far as single handedly.
Yeah,
4
and dude,
championships and like multiple MVPs, finals MVPs. Yeah,
she
she
probably
was
up
like
there.
that.
Okay.
She was
Yeah,
like that.
because everywhere I went, bro, she had billboards everywhere. I'm like, damn, bro, they was getting more, you know what I'm saying, more love downtown than the Timberwolves. So I'm like, okay,
I believe it.
Yeah, she was like that though.
she was that deal. Her, uh, they had another girl with the dreads. I can't remember her name, but they was like a duo. Like they was balling, bro. Like them 2010s, 2012s, they
Right.
was balling.
She kind of retired kind of early
She
for her.
did. She
Yeah,
retired early. She said she was just
she
dealing with. They
accomplished a
said
lot
life
though.
stuff she was going through, so that she retired. I think well, she took a year off, and then I think she eventually retired or whatever.
Yeah,
So
she was
Right.
still in her prime when she retired.
yeah, so I think her last year was like 2018. I think if I'm not mistaken. So
But yeah, they was. It's a few, bro. Like right now, it's this one girl, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be watching, trying to figure out the top people. Y'all look up, just look for this upcoming season. This girl named Kalia Copper. Cause Jewel
Mm.
Lloyd, I don't know if
Oh
y'all know
yeah, she
Jewel.
from Philly.
She from Philly. So Kalia Copper, to me, is like one of probably the coldest scorer. But Jewel Lloyd is actually the best scorer in the WNBA. Like her, she like bro. Like she get to the free throw line like 8 times a game,
Right,
and she a point
right,
guard. Like she cold, bro. So like
right.
she played for Seattle. So I'm trying to figure out like who's who. So Jewel Lloyd is literally like the top honcho right now, scoring wise. But I
Mm.
think I think the best player is still Asia.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
for sure. Yeah.
So I
I,
think the best player is Asia, but because she just big, she can do everything, and they win the championships. But Jewel Lloyd, she just like just ISO score, bro. She a dog, bro.
no, that's a fact.
He said she from
That's a fact.
Philly. He already knew.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
she
the
is
only
cold, though. She is
WNBA
cold,
player I
Johnny.
I didn't
know.
know where she was from, but she looked like she got that East Coast game too. So
Yeah.
Did she go to college out there too? Andre?
Nah, she went to college in Jersey, I think.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
yeah, so yeah, technically. Yeah.
all I know is every time I bet on her, bro, I always hit with her, bro. Like she'll start the first half, she'll have like 6 points. Man, she'll go off into like 27 points, bro. I'm
Dang.
like, man, she balling. Every time I bet her, bro, I literally send my screenshot, my because this summer was wild. We had a FIBA, so I was betting like crazy, Andre. I was doing FIBA. So you remember the FIBA games was coming on at like 3, 4
3,
a.m.
4, right.
So I would I would literally put my bets in like midnight, and then I'll wake up around 4 or 5 to see what happened. I'm like, man, these bums, man, I missed by one. And then I put in my WNBA, and I just used to be hitting. But yeah, WNBA it's my first year watching, man. It's dope. It's just I think I was more in tune because I was put my parlay because it's the first year they start letting you bet on prize picks with WNBA. So
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't never betted in WNBA on Prize Picks, but I bet the college girls on Prize Picks though.
see, I ain't never did that. I don't even watch college sports at all, bro. So I got to get in tune with college.
I don't usually watch it like that, but I did this year because of bets.
Man, I'm so bro. I ain't watched college in years, but because I'm so into professional, but yeah, they say March Madness is where the money's at though. If you do bet, they
Yeah,
say
yep,
March
yep.
Madness.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
When you think
I
about
made
it,
a
March
killing
Madness. Yep.
I made a killing this past March Madness.
So I'm gonna have to tune in with you, OC, to see what you going, what your tickets look like, cause I gotta see.
All
I
right.
tried college football for like 2 months, well, like literally the first month and a half, and I said, man, you know what? This ain't me, bro. I can't. I ain't been. I don't watch college enough to be able to.
Yeah, I like I said, I usually don't either, but I did this year.
So how good y'all think Angel Reese is gonna be in the WNBA?
Who?
Angel,
Angel Reese.
Oh, Angel Reese. Yeah. She'll be cool. She's definitely gonna be.
Mm.
I think she
She
got the skills.
translate well.
I think it'll
Yeah, I think it
translate.
will. I think she'll be straight.
Mm.
She gonna have her little post game. She like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
she just gonna get that dog in her.
Yeah, she already got some fans to
Right.
translate over to, so she'll be fine.
Hmm.
But Caitlin Clark too though. She got a web ball, bro. Caitlin Clark, she gonna be cool too
Hmm.
with the three.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be good.
I know the three is just like what's the girl for the New York Liberty that be shooting, man? Sabrina Ionescu, right? She like gonna be like one like have her game similar.
Right.
But Caitlin
Yeah.
Clark, she
Hmm.
might be a better she might be a better shooter though. We'll see.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark, she don't need no dribble. She catch it, shoot from anywhere. I'm
Right.
like, man, this
Right.
girl.
Right. She
Right.
kind of like the female Clay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
Mm.
he said the female clay.
No, she don't need dribbles like you said. You're right about that.
I be trying to figure out like who's the Stephen and Clay of the WNBA. I be thinking like who's that, but I be paying attention because I be trying to figure out. Okay, this is Kawhi. I like okay the girl for the New York Liberty, man. What's her name? The small forward, man. She remind me of Iguodala. Her game.
Mm.
I can't think of her name right now.
Is it Laney?
Laney. So Betnijah Laney, right? Thank you for reminding me, bro. She literally is like Iguodala for the Warriors. Remember, bro? She do it. She literally she'll lock you up, come
Yeah,
down, score like she'll, bro. She do all of
right,
that.
right.
So I'm like, okay, yeah, this who she is. That's what they need too. They need because them other girls, the two white girls, they don't really be playing defense, so they gotta have somebody else covered. So I'm
Right.
like, okay.
I mean, Jonquel, cool.
John Quell is a dog, bro. I like John Quell, bro. She to me, she the best person that could guard Asia, in my opinion. But they just didn't have enough, man.
Yeah, Asia was cooking her though.
Asia, she was cooking her, but out of all the centers, that to me, she got her the best.
Yeah.
But she did cook that series, but if you watch the regular season, though, she struggled against her the whole regular season. So I was like, okay.
Facts.
And you think Brianna's the KD of the WNBA?
I want to say I guess you can because I'm judging them too harshly. I'm thinking like they not like that, but they is. But it's a level down, if you know what I mean, right? So
Right.
like, yeah, she would be
Right.
considered the KD, but it's just like I guess you're right because in clutch moments, they crumble up a little bit. I don't know why, man, but no, but yeah, you're right. She liked the KD, but I think the
And
yeah.
who's like the Paul George?
That's a good question. Who's like the okay? I'm gonna tell you who's like the Paul George. I'm glad you say that, bro. I'm gonna what's her name? I'm gonna pull her up right now because I forgot her name. But she plays for the Atlanta Dream. Hold on.
Atlanta Dream.
I found her name. So her name is Ryan Howard, right? Ryan Howard. If you watched her game, she would be like the Paul George. Like she dribbles, get to her, and she just be like, when she get cooking, bro. And she got a good game, like smooth game. So like she could dribble, but bro, when she get to shooting that thing, it's just automatic, bro. And she kind of tall. She kind of tall, long, just like him, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like you gotta go watch her. She cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, she would be more like Paul George's game. I would say Sabrina Ionescu would be more like Curry, bro.
Curry. Yeah.
She got that game.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Asia
heard some
will.
female saying she was better than Curry.
No, see that's why they wilding, bro. They
See, that's where they go too far.
that's when they off their meds.
But y'all
bro.
heard that, right?
Yeah, I heard it.
I didn't hear that, but they off their meds. Whoever said that.
Yeah,
it was a All-Star game, and she made like what 11, 12 threes, and yeah, I started hearing that.
which is impressive, but damn, come on now, y'all going a little bit too far now.
Yeah.
But you know they want to be recognized so bad, you know. So I mean, they do a lot of bolstering, and you know what I mean.
Okay.
I kind of
Yeah, it's a marketing strategy. Yeah,
right.
Now, Andre, ask me who my favorite. Now, if you want to know who my favorite player to watch is personally, you know who it is. See, I had to watch a lot. I had to watch a lot of teams. But it's this girl for Indiana Fever, bro. Her name Kelsey Mitchell, bro. She cold, bro. Go watch her. Bro, she got her game is like James Harden, bro.
Yeah.
Just go type in Kelsey Mitchell highlights, bro. She got game. And I think she a lefty too.
Yeah, I can kind of see what you see. I can kind of see it.
When she dribble, get to her step back, it's unstoppable, bro. I swear to God, bro. And then she pushed the rock. It's like she just let me know if I'm correct on that, Andre. Do you see similarity? If you watch, just let me know what you think, because that's my personal favorite. Cause she be hunting on that fast break. She get you in transition, step back.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch her highlights. Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell. She cool. I like her game. That's probably my favorite one to watch. That's just how she play. But
I ain't never watched her whole game, but I kind of see what you're saying in the highlights.
Yeah, PJ, you don't watch WNBA like that, do you? This my first year, really.
I'm not gonna front. I be watching it sometimes.
No, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Like I never watched it until this year, bro. Like
I used to watch it back when I had got away from it for a while, but I used to watch it when Detroit was having their little run when they had
man,
all of them veteran girls on that team.
man, I had never watched I had never watched the game or highlights up until this year, bro. I swear to God, I was like, what is WNBA? Y'all that's still around?
Oh yeah, me too. I played 2K and I was using the WNBA. That's how I started, watching some of their games.
You started
Yeah.
on 2K?
Yeah,
What you mean?
because they have WNBA teams on 2K.
Yeah, they brought that
Oh
in.
wow, I didn't know that. I haven't been
Yeah.
playing
Wow.
2K in a minute either, bro.
Oh, you gotta hop on, bro.
WNBA and 2K, huh?
Yeah, I ain't played 2K in a long ass time.
Yeah, I got this phone, bro. And we used to get
Fuck.
in on 2K though. We used to be in them tournaments, bro. I used to be so mad, bro, because niggas used to be cheating, bro. Bro, I swear to God, I don't know if this still goes on, but I'm talking about this was like 2012, 2011. Bro, we used to be on these tournaments. And money be on the line, bro. So like you draft your
Right.
team, we get to the you know what I'm saying, we get to the playoffs. It's one shot knockout, right? So I'm
Right.
like, okay, man, I'm playing in a game where this nigga, some dude, bro, and this when I start learning the tech side. Nigga, he had Wesley Johnson averaging 35. I'm like, okay, something ain't right, bro. So I end up facing him in the second round. My team is way better than his team, like roster wise. This nigga beats me by 25. This nigga got Wesley Johnson went off. He had 10 baseline dunks. And I asked I'm like, hey, bro, how this nigga do? Like, I can't stop this, bro. He like, bro, they got the mods. They had the mods on, bro. You got
Yeah.
cooked with the mods on, bro. I said,
I remember when that.
wow.
I remember that shit.
I literally had a defensive juggernaut, and I just couldn't stop. I had Danny Green on my team. I had
Damn.
Dwight Howard. This was back then, 2012. So I'm like, okay. This nigga baseline spin dunk 20 times. I'm like, oh, man.
Man.
I said, yeah, I can't do this, bro. They cheating, bro.
But Kobe, you think the Minnesota Timberwolves could make a deep playoff run?
No, I mean, we mentioned it before. I can't put it past them. I think the right team will have to knock them out. But no, I think the furthest they could get, in my opinion,
Second round.
is second round, depending on who they play. I don't see them going to the Western Conference. If they do, to beat like two teams that are like mediocre. Like I just don't see them. I don't see them beating the Nuggets. I don't see them beating. I don't see them beating the Clippers either. Like that's gonna be a tough matchup offensively. I see them beating teams like the Kings. I can see them beating a team like
OKC. OKC is one. I believe
OKC.
that.
OKC.
Yeah.
That could seriously go either way. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Tough
see that.
matchup though.
But yeah, that day,
Yeah.
I mean, Shea, bro, I just be watching like OKC. What people don't realize is that their offense is different than any other team in the league. If you watch them, they don't have a traditional offense. They have a very unconventional offense, bro. And it's like you just gotta. They got smart coaching, bro. Like
Yeah.
they do the craziest odd stuff. They be having. They'll
It's
set like a
college
whole
like
bunch of pick and rolls with their guards, and
it's
then they'll
college
have
like
shooters.
And it's
Huh?
weird because their guards are like short and they're like their guards are. It's like weird. It's like
not
the,
get
the people the people who are playing that guard position are tall as hell, and the people who are they're power forwards and all that, like
But it's
Lou Dort, they're kind of short. You know, it's
But
like
the simple
weird.
thing is, they're not even. If you look at what they're doing, they're like setting a half a screen. They're not even trying to use the screen. They're trying to just get past you, like distract
right,
you. Like it's little stuff they be doing, bro.
right.
They be setting
Yeah,
like it's just they're a real tricky team, man. Like especially with Shea. Shea, he's hard to guard, man.
yeah. But the Lakers whooped them pretty good the other day.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but
I was kind of like, eh.
They allow Lakers to get physical with them though.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, what am I saying? The
They
Lakers,
don't
they
Yeah,
allow.
won.
they let the Lakers. It's like the Lakers just get. They always get the advantage with teams small, like the physical matchup. They just be getting overlapped
Yeah.
like a lot of teams. But you just gonna with the Lakers, you just got to shoot their ass out the gym. They don't guard the three well. So long as you hitting your shots, you good
When the
Right.
Lakers face the Nuggets, when they
in your
face
threes.
us, they don't get away with that. They don't LeBron can't have his way with Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean?
That's
But
a
if
Yeah.
he's
fact.
gonna but if he's gonna go against these young bucks, 180 pounds soaking wet. See, LeBron's just gonna bully these guys
Yeah.
to
hmm
oblivion. So
Well, not just
that's what's
him
going
too.
on.
Downhill.
Anthony Davis, bro. He be bro, and on defense, that
Yeah.
nigga gets he really be fouling a lot too. But they be
That's
it's
what I'm
just
saying. They get
like
away with the calls.
he just
Yeah.
be irritating the shit out of changing the direction of the shots and all type of shit. So with him, they're not gonna call that. It's
I
just
think that see watching that game, that OKC game, if OKC played like how they should have, I didn't even see Lou Dort guarding LeBron at all. A dude who's like 230,
yeah. I don't know. I didn't watch that
six
game.
six, 6'6". He wasn't even on LeBron. I think it was probably he got into foul trouble. Probably you know how it goes with the
It-
Lakers
that's
hmm
probably
Laker
what happened.
games.
That's probably what
Yeah,
happened. But
and I saw Shea guarding LeBron. I'm like, nah, that ain't. This is not
that's the
gonna
way.
end
That's the
well.
way it happens though with the Lakers though. They let the Lakers have the benefit of
Yeah,
questionable calls. I ain't gonna say they cheating, but they get questionable calls, and then they
mm-hmm.
allow AR to flop around and get calls on the other end.
That's
Yep,
why I say it's different. Like in the playoffs, if they get into the playoffs, the Lakers, it's just a different game. That's why I'm not really worried. Because if they get in the playoffs against a certain matchup, they're gonna get away with it. Because they're gonna you get away with more in the playoffs. You just get away with more physicality. It's just you
Right.
get away with way more. So with a team like that, that's big and the physical, it's in
mm-hmm.
their advantage against smaller teams.
Right.
If they play
Right.
The Kings is in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Right.
If they play the Kings in the first round, the Kings is in trouble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If
2000.
they play the Pelicans are in trouble. If they
What'd you say,
play,
Andre? 2003 again? What'd you say? What'd
Yeah,
you say?
2003 all over again. If they play the Kings.
what you mean?
Lakers versus Kings.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
man.
The
yeah.
playoffs.
Come on,
Yeah,
man. That's some wild shit, bro.
right.
I don't even want to talk about that shit.
Yeah.
I hate games like that, bro. But it's
That's documented though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I still think Denver's the best team in the West right now. So
They still the champs.
yeah,
Yeah,
until you can stop that the 50 million plays out of that high pick and roll.
man, that's a clinic, man. They put on the
Because it's
Warriors.
a
That was
clinic,
crazy.
bro. You just like I keep
Whoa,
telling BJ, you don't understand how
that's
efficient.
crazy.
And here's the thing: even if Jamal Murray doesn't have the shot, or even if Jokic, and this is how crazy it is, everything that they do well is in that pick and roll, bro.
Oh yeah, it's
Right.
So you
crazy.
just have to have the physical team and a big team to do it. That's why the Clippers, I keep saying it, we gonna have to find out how to go out and get a guy like OG, and we gonna have to because Terrence Mann, I just don't think he's enough for what we're trying to do.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm.
I think defensively he's good, but like who's gonna guard Aaron? I keep saying this, bro. Who's gonna guard Aaron Gordon? Because again, we got to think about it, right?
Kawhi.
We're looking at
Kawhi.
it,
Exactly.
but I don't know about that, bro. Kawhi Leonard on Aaron Gordon. I don't want him. I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
What about Paul George then?
Nah, he too.
I
Nah.
think see, you gotta play. Aaron Gordon he's like their pit bull, right? The dude
That's
who's
what
the
I'm
toughest.
saying. He's
So
their
so I
pit
think
bull.
that we kind of put Kawhi on him. We gotta alternate it with Pete. Like I know you guys might kill me for this one, but we gotta play PJ Tucker. On some of these
I
series,
agree.
some of these series, and where we gotta play PJ Tucker just a
It's
little
about
bit,
matchup though. You're right.
it's just to like up uptick on the physicality because
I
see,
get
like
that, but bro,
that's just
with
like
PJ Tucker not playing majority of this season, he ain't gonna probably play, and then you're expecting
yeah,
him to play in a deep
he's
playoff run. I
yeah,
don't know
you
if
you're
that'll
right,
work.
you're right.
That's just to
He's
me. That's
he's
just
not.
it's just
He might not be in shape. He might not be ready.
he
So
literally
that's
hasn't
not.
played a game since I don't know when the last time he's played a game. So
Uh,
I just think that
I think they're gonna
mhm.
trade him anyway.
I
Yeah,
no, of course not.
yeah.
Who? Aaron Gordon?
No,
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 not.
no, no, no,
No,
no,
I'm
no.
talking about
PJ,
PJ
PJ,
Tucker.
Oh yeah,
PJ.
yeah. I think PJ Tucker and his contract actually
Man, y'all
works.
gotta waive him.
Who's gonna take his he's making 11 million right now. So I mean,
Would you say we gotta waive him?
Yeah, y'all gotta waive him or buy him out or some shit.
why would we
No,
do that?
And so you can get a roster spot so you can sign somebody else or trade for
no, they're gonna
somebody else.
trade him.
We would
They're
put
gonna
him in a
trade him.
trade though. For anything, that 11 million is very, is very lucrative. I mean, we could
But
use that.
you think somebody gonna take that contract? Because I don't think
Hey,
so.
hey, the Bucks and the Miami Heat are
I think
interested right
I
now.
think
They said.
if we match it up with some young contracts, I think we could in a couple picks.
Mm.
So if
Bro,
we
y'all
put
still got picks?
yeah,
Yeah,
we got 2 second-round picks that are unprotected, but
Okay.
yeah,
There's
but we
there's
don't have
there's reports that Miami and the Bucks are interested right now
and who.
wow.
in PJ Tucker.
Yeah, but listen, they don't want to deal with them. They don't. We need it. I don't know, bro.
No,
We'll
he asked if anybody wanted him. That's why I was just answering that.
yeah, but just doing a deal with them, they're not gonna give up nobody. If we
Yeah.
give
I
up
just
PJ Tucker, I want a Highsmith for him then.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good defender.
right.
So if we end up giving PJ Tucker up, which they're not gonna give up Highsmith most likely, but they may
Right.
if they really like PJ. That's the thing. I don't know how badly they want him. So
Yeah, they said they want that those teams are monitoring closely what we
I want to
doing.
ask Andre this, man. You a good basketball dude, like you as far as know the game. What do you think? Does the Clippers need anything to beat the Denver Nuggets? Any as far as any pieces, or you think we just gotta make sure we're healthy?
Yeah. Yeah, I think health. Yeah, I gotta be healthy.
So with fully healthy Kawhi, everybody fully healthy. You think we can? We don't. I mean, I'm not saying we can't. I just feel like we gonna need another like a defensive stopper, bro.
Mm.
But I
But
could be wrong.
y'all got that in Terrence Mann.
Yeah, I think that we you gotta understand we're a far better team than we were back in the bubble days. We had Lou
Right.
Williams. We was getting cooked out there. Lou Williams. Jamal Murray was turning that dude around. Like nothing.
You talking about Lou
But
Williams?
we
What about
yeah.
Montrez was getting cooked
Man,
by
yeah,
Jokic?
exactly. We had exactly.
Eh,
Oh yeah, that was a big one right there, man.
eh,
Jokic,
Man, Montrez was getting cooked.
that was a
He was
crazy.
Man,
running
Trez was
Montrez
barbecue
was
Cooking
sauce
getting
that
and
his
dude,
shit.
ass
man.
cooked, bro.
Trez was getting destroyed.
Yep,
But see,
man.
here's the thing, though. We didn't. Who else? I just don't know who. Because we had Marcus. What's his name? Marcus. I forgot the nigga
Marcus
name.
Morris. Yeah,
Marcus
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 Morris
Morris.
Morris.
and March, and both of them didn't play defense. Like,
Right.
so who will we take out?
Mm,
That's what I'm saying. When you get to the
you're
playoffs, the
right.
matchups really start to get exposed in those moments because we were the number 2 seed or number 1 seed up until that point before the season shut down.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
now in the
number two.
playoffs against a team like Denver,
yeah. The
Jeremy
Lakers
Grant
were.
was playing good defense, and then the key was the goddamn Torrey Craig defensively. Man, he was everywhere, bro.
Yeah, the Lakers
No,
were number one by default.
I think the series changed when Morris Senior pissed off damn, what's the old boy name? Came from the
Paul
Hawks.
Millsap.
Millsap, yeah.
Yeah, because that next game he went off. You're right.
Right. That was the change in the series right there.
But I don't think that was the determining factor because to me that
I
was
say it was
he had one
determinant.
big game, but the rest of the series he played like shit. But
No,
if you
I'm not saying that's the determining factor. I think that changed the series
oh
though.
yeah. Because I think the thing was halfway through that series, us being up 3-1.
Because I think we had them. We was in their heads up until that point, but he gave them morale when he pissed off Millsap.
Because if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken, that game 5 is when Jamal Murray I think went off. Either game 5 or game 6. Can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
but he went off one of those games, which I was expected. And then
Mm.
Jamal and then Jokic obviously had a crazy game. And then that
Yeah.
game 7 was just like what was going but
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Man, when that
Yeah.
game 7 happened,
but it,
I thought I was dreaming.
I did too.
I'm gonna
I
be
did.
honest
I
with you.
swear to God, I did.
Once
I
we
swear to
got to
God, I
that
did.
game 7, bro, I was like, it's. I thought it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have to be honest, bro. I felt it was over with because it took so much out of them, bro. Like
Mm.
y'all niggas was up 3-1, and Paul Millsap's one big game gave them some energy. Okay, I'm like, cool. We came back. Now Jamal Murray goes off. I'm like, okay, well, what are we doing? But that
Right.
same game was like, damn, they got cooked. Our bench was getting cooked. We didn't go in there. We didn't make any adjustments. They made adjustments. Their adjustments was very obvious, bro.
Right.
It was like Jokic is noticing ball watching between Lou Williams and Montrezl baseline. Them guys were our worst two defenders. So what
Right.
was we? What was they doing? They was hitting guys
Mm.
on them backdoor cuts, hitting
Cuts.
guys
Right.
Right.
like
Mhm.
Yes.
don't
Yep.
like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying about adjustment. It's just something that simple, right? Because in the game, you're just looking at Kawhi PG scoring, Jokic and Jamal Murray scoring. I'm looking at the mismatch. I'm looking at how they're getting they're getting way easier points now. Where in those first
Mm-hmm.
3 games, they were just focused relying on Jokic one-on-one and Jamal Murray's one-on-one. We took that away. Then when they started using guys like Jeremy Grant, who was backdoor
Right.
cutting us every
Right.
fucking time.
Mhm.
Right.
Torrey Craig, who's not even known as a scorer, was getting easy looks at the basket,
Right.
around the basket,
Right.
Yep. Yeah.
baseline cuts. And I'm like, Jokic is doing this like literally possession after possession. I'm like, bro, he's killing us with that backdoor cut, with that backdoor
Right.
pass.
Right. That shit was a nightmare.
Bro, when I seen that, because Kawhi was still playing well
Yeah,
up
he
until
was
that
up
last
until the
game.
seventh game. He only played bad in the
He
Yeah.
seventh
only
game.
played bad that's game 7. Other than that, he was still keeping us in that game. Even our bench had a couple good games. Like them first
Right.
3, Lou Williams and Montrez was still doing. They were still at their averages. But it
Right.
was when when Mike Malone saw, okay, they're ball watching. They're not
Mm.
paying attention. These guys are sleeping on defense.
Fact.
We were really only focused on Paul and Kawhi. But then we like, okay, we gotta attack this team. This team is small, under the basket. They're not really that physical like we thought.
Facts.
Mm.
They made and
With the
again,
lineups we had out there, yeah, you facts.
the
Yeah.
same thing happened in a series before that with the Utah series. They were like, you know what? This team is weak. They're sleeping on defense. Jokic started going crazy. Rudy Gobert can't guard me, right? Because Rudy Gobert was playing great in that first couple games, his defense. But then mixed match, boom.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was pretty
And
much
then
the
Yeah.
year
Jamal Murray went off.
yeah, that was pretty much the year that Denver, you know, were certified. They were pretty much certified after that, because before that,
They grew up in that series.
yeah,
Yeah.
so they blew up. That's pretty much what happened. So
They came back from
that's when,
two 3-1 deficits.
They
Yeah, but
came back from two
they
three
grew
one
up
yeah,
in that
deficits.
series.
wow, yep,
I know they did it to Utah, but they grew up in that series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
hmm
Utah series, because like I said, that Utah series was like, to me, I thought those teams were very like well matched. I didn't think
yeah,
like at that
Yeah, they
time I
were.
didn't think Utah was that much better than them, but they
Right.
were better than them as far as seeding, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
If no, I think was Denver number 3. I think Denver
Yeah,
might have
Denver
been the
was the
third
third.
seed.
Yeah, Denver was the
Denver,
third
right?
seed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so Denver
right.
was 3, and then Utah
Utah
was
was the
6.
sixth seed. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so they came. I guess
hmm
they were the number 3 seed because I'm like, yeah, they had to be number 3 because Lakers and Clippers was 1 and 2,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and then but Utah was hitting though, bro. They was hitting.
Yeah. Mitchell was going
Yeah,
off.
Mitchell was going off
It
57
was
points.
50, 50,
Yeah,
50,
that was a
50.
classic.
Remember?
That was a classic.
They was
But they
having
Yep.
that
had
50, 50
didn't they
ball
have
battle.
Bogdanovich too back then?
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
I thought they had Bogdanovich too. The
Yeah, they
Russ.
did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
hmm
So they
They did.
had he was hitting a few
And
games.
Joe Ingles, Mike Conley, yeah,
Yeah,
Jordan
they had so
Clarkson.
Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert. Okay, so
Right.
Yeah.
but yeah, when we got in that series with us, I'm like, okay, we finna beat these dudes.
Yeah, I thought I said
yeah.
it was a 5-game series.
I thought it was gonna be a 5 or 6 game series myself, bro.
Me too.
And there's no reason.
It shouldn't have been.
Mm,
No, there's no
exactly.
reason it shouldn't have been. There's no reason it
Yeah.
shouldn't have been.
That game
People
7.
talk people talk about Denver having our number during the regular season, but nobody talks about how we were up 3-1 versus them in the playoffs. It's just pretty much we had a mental situation going on with versus that team after that breakdown, after that meltdown. We just had to, like, you know what I mean? It's been psychological. That's it.
Yeah,
Recently, most recently we won, but we got to keep we got to keep, every time we see that team, just for our team's morale. You know what I mean?
that,
We got to
Right, like
always,
Kobe,
yeah,
like Kobe.
yeah, yep.
But Kobe
We
Jordan, you
got to
see how the Clippers beat the Denver Nuggets like recently? How they made Jokic work. That's the formula
yep.
that they got to
that's
use
the
in order
formula
to
right
beat them.
there.
Right?
That's the
Yeah.
formula.
But see, I already know that. That's what I'm saying. Even when you watch that team with that game, go back and watch that game. All you just made Jokic think on everything. Like
Hmm.
he was overthinking his passes, his looks, because he was getting those same looks, but he was hesitant. What made him hesitant is we were more physical with him. That's why I say,
Right,
if you look at
right.
that Lakers series, the next series, get what happened. AD and Dwight was very physical. JaVale McGee, they were
JaVale,
all
yeah.
physical.
Exactly.
Right.
So
Hmm.
again, Jokic isn't impossible to guard. But the difference is then his mentality is now is he got that dog in him now. So you not finna
That's
just
true.
punk him if you
Yeah.
ain't got that dog in him. So now
That's true.
you really gotta like a PJ Tucker. You gotta really have a guy like that can get up under him and push
Exactly.
him. So we
No,
got
that's
the
true.
guys that can do it. It's just will Ty Lue play them? And
Hmm.
is Terrence Mann gonna be that X factor for us? Is he gonna be that guy that I know he could be? And that's that glue guy, that one that every team has him. You know what I'm talking about, Andre?
Yeah, every
Yep.
team
Yep.
needs one.
That,
Yep.
Yeah.
who was that guy that was just the middle glue guy for Dallas in 2011? It was Sean Marion.
Sean Marion. Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yep.
for the Golden State Warriors, it was Iguodala, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So who's that guy for us? Every team has him, bro. Every team has him.
Every team that wins has to have them.
Every team that wins that have Kawhi Leonard for the Spurs. We see the Draymond Green for the work. We can keep going, right?
Yeah.
So we
Right.
just got to figure out, and I think he can, but it's just he got to show us, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think that we're gonna see the best out of Team Man in the playoffs.
Cause them guys,
I'll,
them
Mhm.
are really the championship guys right there. Those guys, cause they're the middle of everything. They get the 50-50 balls. They're gonna be able
Right.
to cover up for a guy getting beat, right? Like
Right.
they're the ones that
Yeah.
cover up for those minor mistakes or those major
Yeah.
The
mistakes
heart
in
of
the
the team.
playoffs.
Right. The heart of the team.
The heart of the
Yeah.
team, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
when everything slows down in the playoffs, Kobe, when everything slows down and Terrence Mann gets his assignment, and the scouting reports on that team on our
Telling
opponents
you,
comes
man.
out, I think that is gonna be a different scenery for Terrence Mann. I think we're gonna see a different Terrence Mann. I think we're gonna see the best out of him in the playoffs.
I think
You know,
so too.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt as far as being a long season, 82 games, and facing different teams. Every single night. It is what it is. He's gonna, he's been off offensively, defensively. He's gonna hold the fort. That's what I care about. But I
Right.
think we're gonna get the best team in that we in the playoffs. That's
Well, and
that's
that's what I'm hoping
that's what
for
I.
because
Yeah,
at this point in his career, this is his fifth year in the league.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
he's
Uh-huh.
at the point in his career where it's no more rookie hazing, ain't no more I'm in the league, bro. This is your time to shine. Like the reason why it's important for us this year because he's now a starter now. If I'm not mistaken, he started majority of the games, if not all of the games. So it ain't no
Mhm.
issue with minutes no more. You're the guy now. We didn't trade it all our guys. You're that guy that we need to be, right? So that's
Right.
Mhm.
that's what I think it is, right? Like
Right.
those other guys, those guys were already glue guys before. Robert Covington was a glue guy his whole career. Nicholas Batum was a glue guy most of his career. So
Right.
now it's Terrence Mann because that's what it takes, bro. So, and I told BJ before, these are my favorite players to watch in the league because they're literally the difference makers and the literally the game changers of these championship teams. People be
No
focused
doubt.
on the star
Mhm.
players. I'll be looking at those who the glue guys are. That's what I'll be studying. Like,
Me too. Me too.
Mhm.
Me too.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Facts. Facts.
I agree.
we're gonna have to have a top all time glue guy list at some point, man.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
do that. You're right. We need to do that.
Cause I got a list already ready, man.
You got one ready? Let me hear it then. Shit.
Listen, man, we're gonna talk about Dennis Rodman. Can we give him some credit? We're gonna talk
Oh
Fucking
about
yeah.
right.
see
Fucking
guys
right.
that don't get
Yep.
credit, like I already mentioned one. Guys like Ron Artest, guys like Sean Marion. Huh?
Fucking right.
Ben
Fucking right.
Wallace.
Ben Wallace is to me one of the greatest, if not best, bro.
Right.
Ben
Right.
Wallace was one. Who else?
Tony
Who else?
Allen.
Bro, we got it's so many guys. Ray Allen is a good one, but I even go further than Ray Allen. What about
Battier.
James Posey? James Posey was a dog on
Mhm.
Oh
defense,
yeah,
and he
Fucking
came
right.
in and he
Celtics.
was
Yeah,
street
with the
free.
Boston Celtics, he
For
was
the
big.
Celtics.
Yeah, he was
Right.
big.
But see, guys only give credit to Paul Pierce, KG, and Ray Allen, but they forget about guys like James Posey and Eddie House,
Yeah. Hey, Alonzo Mourning on that 05 team. I mean,
PJ
06.
Brown with the veteran leadership come in and get, you know what I'm saying?
Bruce
Right.
Energy,
Bruce
defense.
Bruce Bowen.
Right.
Bruce Bowen is another one.
Brian
Rajah
Grant.
Yeah,
Bell is
but
another one.
Bruce Bowen
Brian Grant.
was hacking
Them
everybody.
Davis boys.
Rajah Bell is
Yeah,
another one, man. He even though them
Fuck.
Suns teams didn't win, he was at
yeah.
one point one of the best defenders in the
Absolutely.
league.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The
And
Kobe
that team
stopper.
literally, like, come on, man, that team could have won. It's just look at man, listen, man. When you got the fucking Spurs every other year, and then you got Dallas, it's
Forgot
the
to
tough West,
mention.
man.
Forgot to mention one. Tayshaun Prince.
Tayshaun Prince is another
Yeah,
one.
Yes.
that
Guys
dude
Yes.
was
like,
big.
okay, we can keep going. I personally, guys
Hito
like
Turkoglu. Hito Turkoglu.
Rashard Lewis is another one.
Rashard Lewis. Yes.
Rashard Lewis to me,
Uh,
bro, in that Orlando run, they were the first team that I'm like, they had 1 in, 4 out, like 4 out. You have 4 guys that could create the shot and shoot off the dribble. I'm like, okay, this is different, right?
I got one for you. And he one of my favorite white boys too. AK-47.
Oh, AK-47 is, bro. AK-47 is literally in my top 10 list, bro. No cap. He's literally top 10.
Man, that dude is underrated, man.
Bro, if you okay, let me give you my top 10, right? So I'm gonna say Karolinko is in my. I'm gonna just throw it in. I don't have an order right now. Karolinko, Sean Marion,
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yep.
I'm gonna say who else did I say? Did I say Dennis Rodman?
Right.
That's 4.
That's 4.
Let me see. That's 4. Draymond Green, I gotta put in there, bro. I got
Yeah,
you.
for sure. For sure.
Draymond Green is there. Draymond Green. Let me see.
You said
let me
Iggy. You
see.
said Iggy.
Oh, Andre Iguodala.
6.
Andre Iguodala. Give me a second. It's
Right.
just so many guys, bro.
It is.
See. I'm gonna say Shane Battier.
Right. I said Shane
Yeah.
Battier.
Because
7.
I can't, even though he won, bro. If you look at that defense on Tim Duncan, bro, we got to give credit to that him putting
Right.
it.
Right.
He
No,
had
fact.
he had something to do with Tim missing that shot. So
Fact.
that's 6.
Uh,
That's 6. I got 4 more to go. Who else? I'm just trying to think of all time. It's because I'm only gonna go my area. I can only think about
No, that's fair. That's fair.
glue guys. Can I put Robert Horry in there?
Yeah, you can.
yeah.
So I'm gonna say
yeah.
I personally think
Valid.
Robert Horry is one of the most underrated players because the people
And-
just think he was a scorer. He played defense too. So I'm gonna say Robert Horry.
Gary Payton.
That's 7. No, Gary
Gary
Payton. I look at
was a
him
star.
as number 1 or 2.
Yeah, he's a star.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, that's 7.
Just a blue guy.
Well, Tony Allen. Would you say Tony Allen?
Yeah.
In my top
Kinda.
10, I don't know. Let me think about
Nah,
it.
I don't think so.
Top
Tough
10.
though.
I already said Bruce Bowen. Man, there's so many, bro.
Didn't you say Ron Artest?
Oh, Ron Artest. That was my other one.
Trying to think of who all you said.
So I said Sean Marion, Ron Artest, Kawhi Leonard, Andre Karolinko, Andre Iguodala.
Tayshaun Prince.
Did I say Tayshaun?
Did you? I thought you did.
No. I didn't say
no.
Tayshaun.
He said.
Hold on, I gotta get it's so many, bro. Let me make sure I got my list, bro. Hold on. Cause I got like 2. I said Dennis Rodman already.
Yeah, you did.
But when you said Karolinko, that nigga Karolinko was the first nigga that could guard 1 through 5.
Right.
And nigga who could. Oh, nigga, he was 6'9", guarding everybody on 2K. I'm like, man, this nigga defense is a 97.
Right. He was cold. He was cold. And he wasn't too bad on offense either.
You said what?
I said he was cold on defense, and he wasn't too bad on offense either.
No, of course, yeah, that's why I like him because he was a Swiss Army knife, bro.
Right, he was.
Mm-hmm.
He was literally a Swiss Army knife.
He was a white Pippin, but longer. He was longer than Pippin, though.
Wait, what about Horace Grant?
Horace
Uh,
Grant.
he's nice,
I
but not of mine though. Let me see.
Okay, because
But
he
no,
got
I
he's
don't know.
nice. I wouldn't be mad at you if
because
you
he
had
got
him.
4 chips, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a
That
good
is a
point.
good point. Hey, shit.
How the hell y'all ain't named Derek Fisher?
Derek
Let me
Fisher.
think.
Derek
Nah,
Fisher.
Derek Fisher deserve respect. Hell yeah, you right about that, Ern.
but he's a starter though.
Right.
Nah, he came out the bench most of his career.
No, he didn't come off the bench most of his career, but he did
Yes,
come
he
off some.
did. Yes, he did.
No, not most of it.
Trying to
No,
think.
I won't
The
say
Laker
most.
runs, he was coming out there. He was coming out that bench
Yeah, for some of them, yeah.
Back in the early 2000s.
for most
Yeah,
of
he did. He
'em.
was.
For most of 'em.
You say what?
For most of them, he did.
Yeah, I mean, he was dope. I mean, I guess you could say, but I guess Rick Fox was probably the guy for them.
Fox.
Mm.
Rick
Yeah,
Fox he was all over. He was the hustle guy for real, for real.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I don't
But
even know. Has Rick?
I
Hold
think
on. Has
I
Rick
think
Fox
I
ever
agree with
played for? I don't even know if he played for another team. I only seen that
Yeah,
nigga.
he played for
he played
Boston
for Boston. He
Celtics
came with
and
Boston.
the
Yeah.
Right.
Lakers, and after that, I think he I don't recall, probably retired after that.
Okay, so my list is almost done. I got 2 more players, and I'm done. This is my personal list right here. So hold on. 1, 2,
Hmm.
6, 7. Yeah, I got to get 2 more. Hold on. Guys that I like watching. Let me see.
That list better be good.
Yeah, it's good. It's just trying to think.
Bro, I think you gotta have Bill Russell in there.
I mean, if you
Bill
have
Russell was the best player on the team, though.
yeah, that's the thing. He wasn't.
But he was doing dirty work though.
Um,
He was. He
mm,
was. He
yeah,
was.
he
But if
was.
y'all talk about glue guys, wow, Andre Iguodala now mentioned.
Yeah,
We
he's
already
in
We
did.
there.
we brought up Iggy.
Yeah,
We brought up
he's
Iggy.
there.
Iggy definitely got to be on there.
No doubt.
But I respect you bringing up Fisher though, Herm. I
Okay, so I got my list. Here's my list, right? And this is my personal. I feel like some of the best, if not the best, glue guys. So no particular order. I'm gonna say these are my personal 10. I'm gonna say AK-47. We already know who that is. Legendary. Ron Artest. That's 2. Dennis Rodman. That's 3. Kawhi Leonard. That's 4. Andre Iguodala. That's 5. Sean Marion is 6. Tayshaun Prince is 7. Ben Wallace is 8. I'm gonna say James Worthy at 9, and then Draymond at 10.
okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's a solid list. Shit,
Solid,
I
man.
Cause I think them guys right there, when you talk about winning a championship, I know some of these dudes didn't win, but we know, I mean, most of these dudes won, except for one of them, which was
But
AK-47.
Kobe, I'll switch out James Worthy for Michael Cooper.
that's
Oh, okay,
I like
yeah,
that name.
Yeah.
I like that. I
Even
like
better. Even better. Yeah.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Michael Cooper, I feel like James Worthy was the really glue guy, wasn't he?
yeah, but no, but at some point in that run, he was the
Yeah.
main
He was
offensively.
all star. He was an all star. What?
Yeah. I get you. I see what you're saying. He was really like they big three out of they big three. So
Yeah,
Right.
and he
Yeah.
at some points in that run, he was the main offensive
yeah,
player.
Michael Cooper would actually fit better. He would actually be the guy, and
Yeah,
he
I
don't get
like
enough
that. I
credit.
like Michael Cooper better. I like that fit
Yeah.
better as the glue guy.
And then a couple finalists that I had that didn't make my list, I was gonna say Tony Allen was up there, Bruce Bowen, and then I was gonna throw in Jermaine O'Neal. So,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
cause
okay.
I watched a lot of 2000s basketball, bro, and I see that bro. Them early Pacers teams was dope. Nigga, they had Ron
What
Artest and
about
Grant
Lamar
Williams
Odom?
the same
What about
year.
Lamar
Well,
Odom?
a glue guy y'all forgot about too, Sam Cassell.
Yep, Sam
Yep,
Cassell is
yep.
up
I
there.
agree. I agree. What about
Definitely Sam Cassell.
damn what's the shit?
Oh,
Uh,
and I forgot. In honorable mention, Robert Horry. I forgot about Robert Horry, man.
Yeah. seven, seven champions, seven
what
rings
about
right there.
what about Latrell Sprewell?
That's good. That's good.
The difference is with this list I got, these guys that translated into championships though, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's facts.
Like I know Robert Horry won 7, but I think these guys were probably better. But
Yeah.
but yeah, just you could see it on the court. Like this nigga Sean Marion, bro. I
They
don't
was
know
difference
if it's
makers.
his shot, but bro, he's so
Hmm.
underrated, bro.
Yeah,
He was the X factor. He was the
Do
X
yeah.
y'all
factor,
know how
man.
hard it was to score on that nigga on 2K back in the day, or nigga on live back in
Mm.
the day?
You know what's one of the most impressive things about Sean Marion for me is how quick he could jump his re-jump, how quick he could
But I'm
jump
gonna tell
after.
Right.
I'm, I'm
His
gonna tell
vertical is
y'all,
crazy on that second jump. You
I'm gonna
right.
tell y'all
Right.
who y'all forgot that should be in the top five of this list. Kobe Jordan,
What's that?
Drew Holiday.
Wow. There you go.
No,
Damn.
he's up
That's
there,
a good
but
one,
I
huh?
mean, listen, I can't put Drew before guys like Ron Artest and Kawhi and Dennis Rodman though.
You're right.
You could put him before Andre Karolinko.
I
Mm.
don't.
No,
I
I won't
mean,
go that. I think Lincoln was one of the best of
listen.
them.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think if Karolinko was on any championship team, he would have won championships, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on. Check
Mm.
this out. Hold on. Let's say you put. Check this out. Imagine if Karolinko played with them Suns teams in the 2000s.
Mm.
You know how lethal that would have been. They would have, bro.
Wow.
They would have. I think they would have won at least one championship.
But if that the case, if you doing that, you had to start throwing guys in like a Joe Johnson. You had to start putting guys of that ilk in there.
Well, when
So
I say
you
when
could
I'm
do a
talking
lot
about
of what
glue
ifs.
guys, I guess what I'm talking about as guys that are on both way. They're both way players that do all the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? That's what I guess I'm talking about.
Right. That's what I'm talking about too.
Because those guys,
I
they
want to
don't need to be
include
the
like
scorer of the
stars.
team. They do so much of the 50-50 balls. You know what I'm saying? Herm, the guys that do the little dirty work, bro. Them type of guys, because Robert Horry, we knew he was gonna come in and hit clutch shots, right? But then what
Now
about
he
a guy
played
like Rick
defense
Fox?
too, though.
He
He was
did.
a
He
good
did play
No, he
defender.
defense.
did, he did. But then guys like Rick Fox, he's literally playing hustle. He's playing hustle. He's diving after loose balls. He's all over the place, man.
Then you forgot about guys like Vinny Johnson should be in the
No,
conversation.
Benny Johnson was the microwave.
Yeah, he reminded me
Yep.
of like a
Microwave. Yep.
he had like a Lou Williams type of game though. He was more like that heater. He was just get in and score like 15 on you. He'd get
Mm.
the cooking you though,
But
for
he
real,
was
for
big
real.
for his team.
Facts.
You can't deny that. He was big for his team.
100%. He was huge. But see, that's what even for that team though, who was the glue guy for that Pistons team though back then?
I think Rodman was.
I think it was Rodman, and I think it was who
It
was
was it was
the
really
power
Joe
forward?
Dumars.
No, Joe Dumars was the
Dumars is
third
one
shooter
of
though.
them. Joe Dumars is one of them. No,
He
Yeah,
was
he's
he
very
was
Nah, but
Joe
he
underrated.
was
Dumars
the
had
glue of
defense.
that team, though.
But that's the thing.
no,
Joe
but he
Dumars
was
would
the
put.
second option though too though, Hearn.
But
Yeah,
guess
that's
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying? Joe Dumars was putting 25 up on their head though, huh?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
the
but
second
yeah,
option.
you had other guys on that team that was mainly more of a scorer than Dumars, like
No, no,
Andrea Danley, and Mark McGuire was like the second
Right.
scorers on
That's what
the
I
team.
was saying. I think Mark McGuire. I think he was the guy for them because that trade for him and Danley, that was the difference maker.
yeah,
They even said it
You're-
when they brought him over there. He was the toughness. He was the dude that gave them the energy, especially on defense and
you're-
offense. He was that toughness that they needed. Because
yeah,
Danley was more so like a scorer though. He just wanted to score a lot.
Joe
yeah. They
Dumars
say
was
he wasn't.
slapping that dude Larry Bird
They try,
across the head.
they try to say that he wasn't committed to the team like that.
Then you got
Telling you,
honorable
man.
mention. You got honorable mention guys like Steven Jackson. You could go throw in there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
It's
I
a
like
lot
that
of
name.
guys, bro.
Yeah.
We
I
we
like
gonna
that
have to
name.
do a top 75 of
you,
just role players.
you could put
That's
Matt
right.
Barnes. You could put Matt Barnes in the conversation.
Yeah, I like that name too.
Yeah.
At this point, we gonna if listen, just how they got the top 75 of all time, we gonna have to have a top
The glue
75 best
guy.
role player.
You could put
Yeah,
Glue guy.
Rajah Bell in that
I said
conversation.
Raja.
he
I
said
said,
Roger.
hey,
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
Roger.
You could
because
put Doug Christie. Doug Christie could be in
people
there.
don't
Doug
respect
Christie was
Raja Bell, bro.
Doug
Raja
Christie was
Bell was
a
a
dog on
dog.
defense, huh?
And he did
Doug
all the
Christie.
small things, and he was a
No
slasher too.
doubt,
But
no
see, the
doubt,
thing with
no doubt.
Raja Bell
Mm.
though, he could also hit that corner three on you too. He a sniper too.
Yep.
I'm
That's a
telling you,
fact.
bro. Them niggas was hard to guard, bro. When you listen, they had Channing Frye, when that early Suns team before they traded
Damn.
Joe Johnson, that team was scary. If they would have kept that team together, bro,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
they
You know, they
they
ran
had
into the
Channing
Lakers.
Frye, they had Joe Johnson, Raja Bell, Leonardo Barbosa, Steve Nash, Boris Diaw. Bro, that team was built. That team was different, bro.
yeah,
Yeah. Then they
yeah.
ran
They
into the
on team.
Spurs for a couple of years, and the Lakers when Kobe was winning championships by himself. Late 2000s.
I just felt like Amari Stoudemire, his injuries though, bro. It's just the nigga couldn't stay
Yeah,
healthy,
that's
bro.
a big
Fuck,
Injury
part of it.
prone, injury
That was a
prone.
big part of
Yeah,
it.
he
Amari.
just couldn't stay healthy, man.
Yeah.
I
And
had
then
them winning
and
one
then
year,
that
man. I'm like, man, these
and then
niggas
that
can't
fucked up
stay healthy, bro.
suspension. That fucked up suspension cost them that one
I'm gonna
year.
tell y'all another guy. He was very big for Boston. James Posey.
I
He
said
said
James
James
Yeah,
Posey.
we
Posey.
got him
He
in
said,
there.
Bro, I told you, Herm, I pay attention to role players, bro. Niggas that be sleeping on these niggas. James Posey was who I brought
Bro,
up earlier.
those were those were
These are
important
the it
players,
guys.
man. For the Celtics that year in '08, PJ Brown and James Posey, they were holding it down, bro.
Telling you,
Them
bro.
dudes that was a hell of a defensive. No, those two players were crazy, man. That year.
And then we gonna have to do a six man of the year all time list too. That'll be a cold list because I got some hitters on that list, bro. I'm telling you,
right,
bro. That
right,
six man,
right.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
niggas like Redford Austin, we're gonna have to get some credit.
Ray Frost. Yep.
fucking right. Yeah,
Yep.
like
He was on that obviously Jamal Crawford, the Lou Williams, Manu Ginobili. He probably top of the list. I mean, where is he at? But see, people say he
Aaron
the six
Brooks.
man, but he played
Aaron Brooks
starter
got
minutes, man. He was their starter to me.
Aaron
Really?
Brooks got to get some love too.
Yeah.
For a six
Yeah.
man, he was cold that them couple years in Houston.
Yeah,
Houston.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
he
have to
was
do
nice.
another list, man, because that's too many dudes. But I just go back
Yeah.
to them early 2000s, man. I keep thinking about niggas like Ben Wallace, bro. Ben Wallace was,
Damn, that dude was
oh,
a
bro.
monster. That's why
That's
this
what.
era can't compare, man. You have Ben Wallace waiting for you down there in the rim, the paint.
And then,
You know,
and then it's like, okay, remember? Okay, Herb, are you still in here? Well, I think he left. So remember when LeBron went to the finals in '07, right? Who did they beat? Did they beat the Pistons to get to the finals?
Yeah, without Ben though.
So,
without
and that's
Ben
what
though.
people see. People, that's why I say they try to eliminate that though. OC, like Ben Wallace wasn't in a suit on the bench.
Right, right.
I think
Yeah, they
without
beat them.
Tayshaun Prince, I think without Tayshaun Prince and Ben, I think they beat.
I
That's
know Ben didn't play for sure. I think Tayshaun played because yeah, he was cooking
mm,
Tayshaun for a
I
minute,
think
but
Tayshaun was hurt though, wasn't he?
I'm not sure. I think I
it
don't
For
know
was.
if he
some of
was
that
hurt,
series, I think he was hurt.
but he
But I
didn't
know
play that
Ben
help
was
that,
on the
that team
Bulls.
fully healthy. So when people say,
Ben was
"Oh,
on the Bulls though.
when
Mm,
Ben was on the Bulls when they eliminated Detroit.
Yeah, he was on the Bulls. Yeah,
was he on the Bulls in
He was on the
07?"
Bulls. He
on
was on the
07,
Bulls.
yeah.
Okay. So then who? So they had Rasheed Wallace. They just had everybody else but Ben there.
Yeah.
Right.
yep. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah,
I
people
thought I
don't
thought
want
he
to
was with
mention
them. So
that. They don't
that's.
want to mention that he did that amazing shit against the Benless
But yeah, Ben Wallace to
Pistons.
me was I don't know why they got rid of him. That's crazy.
I think it was contract reasons. I
Contract
think.
issues. Yeah.
That's they don't matter. Y'all niggas, y'all should sign. Y'all literally was the team in the East.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for like 5 or 6 years stretch too.
Boston
6 years
hadn't
straight.
came yet. LeBron, if they had Ben Wallace, LeBron, I personally don't think LeBron would have beat them. But
Nah, if they had
yeah,
Ben, I don't think he does what he did. Hell no.
Uh,
he
He ain't going in that paint like he was for 25 straight like against Ben Wallace. Hell fucking no.
Man, that
Yeah,
nigga.
No,
Oh,
no way.
Shane Battier. I forgot. Yeah, Shane Battier is on my other list. Certain guys didn't make this top 10 list. I got to
Yo,
get
What
into
Shane,
which
what
one.
Shane Battier
what you
got a
think,
book,
Andre? You think he going for 25 straight against Ben Wallace
hell,
like that?
hell no.
No, of
bro.
course he
Shane
not.
Battier was ill,
Not only
bro.
that,
He
he's
had,
not even getting to the basket at will like he was, bro.
Right,
yeah,
He
right.
was literally cooking Tayshaun, getting past him, but he would have met Ben Wallace at the
At
rim.
the
That's what
rim,
I'm
right.
saying.
yep. There you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
LeBron knew better.
yeah,
do better.
Shane
That's why
Battier, bro.
that's why he went and got him when he was a little too old. Cause
Man,
Yo,
he
I
Shane
hate that
Battier,
they traded him.
yo, Shane Battier is like that dude was crazy. He had a book on how to guard Kobe. That he actually wrote a book on how to guard.
Yeah,
And
that shit didn't
Kobe,
work though, man. Let's just be
yeah,
honest.
I know that Kobe cashed up to that during the Houston series back in '09, and he said, "Yo, Kobe, like, cause Kobe didn't really had a good. I think they lost game one,
Kobe said that
and
that
so
fake
game
humble.
two, he said, yeah, he was telling him, you can't guard me during
Right.
that game.
He was talking about Battier's fake humbleness because Battier was like,
Yep.
man, I didn't want to piss him off, so I would act like, you know what I mean, good shot, Kobe, you know, that type of.
Man, I just them West in the early 2000s was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It is how it is now. It's just it was a lot of teams because you got to think you had Houston back with Tracy and Yao Shane. You had who else they had? They had I think they had Ray for Austin if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
They
they did.
had then you had Utah with Darren Williams, Boozer,
Wow. Yeah. Kirilenko.
Karolinko. You had the Suns, Steve Nash, all of them dudes. You had Dallas when they had Dirk, Terry. This was before they got Marion. Who did they have? They had Josh Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then obviously I named Dallas. You had the Spurs. You had the Rockets. You had the Utah Jazz. You
I
had the
just wish the
Phoenix
Rockets
Suns.
could have been healthy to get all
That's
together.
five teams right there. Who am I missing in the West in the early mid 2000s?
The Denver Nuggets with Carmelo
Yeah,
Anthony.
You had
yeah.
Yeah.
Carmelo and the Denver Nuggets. That would be six teams. Kobe teams wasn't good until they got Gasol on them, so they was out the picture.
You had Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis for a little bit.
Right, Seattle.
You had Seattle, and then yeah, that was if I'm
Yeah,
not
that
mistaken.
those were some tough
Yeah, the
teams.
West
Like,
was crazy. Yeah, for
yeah,
a
I keep
while.
I keep trying to tell people like from 2008 to 2010, Kobe played teams that was 50-win teams. So all the teams he was
Right,
beating in the playoffs, they were all
right,
50-win teams.
100%.
right.
But
Yep.
they
But
try
then
to
again, all
downplay.
of those teams. Here's the key: all of those teams had lockdown guard and wing defenders, though. Like
Right.
Yep.
they all had somebody who they could put on court. Like not gonna stop them, but somebody that would,
You
you know what
had
I'm saying?
to. You had to. Or
Had to, right.
he going for
Bro, it
80
was
on your
so
ass.
many guards in the West. Like literally, so many defenders in the West, bro.
Yep.
Niggas, I forgot about that nigga Kirilenko, bro. That nigga was a problem because we don't talk about him, but that nigga was a problem, bro.
Right,
They
right.
used to call him Drago back in the day.
He was black. Like when you go look at his defensive
Yep.
highlights, that
That's
nigga
what
was
he
blocking
remind you of. Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
That nigga was blocking everything, bro.
everything.
Yep.
He a seen
That
your
was.
shit.
Yeah, the East was weak for pretty much a full decade, bro. Like
Listen,
it was.
man, the only teams in the East, the
They-
Pacers, the Pistons, you had Pacers, Pistons, and then Boston was later.
right.
Yeah,
Orlando didn't come to the end of that era.
right. Toronto
It
didn't
was.
come to the shit. The damn
So
was over.
really
Them
in the
over.
East, and you can see it. Who came out the East all them years for the most part? It was the Pistons that came out.
Mhm.
Who came?
Miami came out one year.
Miami came out one, but from 2000 to 2010, so you had the Pacers, you had the Nets, you had the Sixers,
Yeah,
you
Philly, yeah.
had the Pistons, you had the '05, it was the Pistons again.
Pistons, yeah.
'06, you had the Heat. So yeah, it was just like the same 3-4 teams pretty much.
Right, right,
Right.
right.
And then
Yeah.
from '08 to 2010, it was the goddamn well, it was the Boston and
Yeah, it was the
Orlando.
Boston Celtics in Orlando, and after that, everybody got old, and LeBron said, "I'm gonna take my talents to blah blah blah," and for a whole freaking decade, that was
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, LeBron was waiting for his opportunity to come, man. Hey, I ain't
Yeah.
mad at him, man. He was like, you know
Nah,
what?
he's smart. He's
He
smart.
said
He's smart.
the East is the least. I'm finna feast. You feel me?
Yeah. Full decade, bro. He was going to
He
the
said, I'm gonna
finals.
just wait my turn, young fella. Wait your
Right.
turn for these
Yeah.
old bums. Once they get up out of here, you good.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the 2010s, that's one of the toughest era. Like you got eighth seeds winning 50 games. Like yo, that's so
Oh,
impressive.
100%, 100%.
No doubt. No
Hmm.
doubt. No
And it was
doubt.
about matchups, bro. Like I said, the West has
Right.
always been the craziest. Like, imagine if Dallas don't fucking implode against the Golden State Warriors. Who would they play? I don't know who was they gonna play next round. They would have because they would have beat Golden State because they was a 1 seed.
I
So
think
I
they would
think
have played.
They would
What
play
was it?
Phoenix, I
Houston
think.
or
because
Phoenix?
Golden
Yeah.
State, I can't remember who. It's been a minute, but Golden State ended up getting wide. They didn't even care about the next series. They just wanted to beat Dallas, bro. It was just the dumbest. Yeah,
Yep.
that was a crazy West, bro.
Only thing I
No.
hate about that era is that I didn't get a chance to see Yao and Tracy be healthy for a real
Bro,
run.
That's
Yeah.
the biggest what
Yeah.
if. One of the
Yeah.
biggest what ifs.
that's the biggest what ifs, and I think in that era, because that team, you seen it, you seen the combo between them. Tracy McGrady at his peak. You like,
Right.
Yep.
okay, this
You
is a
seen it.
different
You
McGrady.
you seen it with the 23 game win streak. Man, you seen what they could be, but
A hundred
they
percent. But
never
then
stayed.
it was the pieces around them that they started adding, right? The Aaron Brooks, the Battier, and then it was just
The
like they
baddie,
started the guys that they started adding in.
and then they got at Artest when Tracy
Artest.
was done.
They
Hmm.
had physical players. For Luis Scola was physical, right? He wasn't the
Yep.
best, but
Yep.
he was a
Right.
physical player for them.
Argentine.
Argentina.
Yeah.
So
Imagine if they would
they
have had
had
Artest.
energy. They had dogs.
Imagine if they would have had Artest or Shane Battier when both of them was right. Like they didn't get Artest until Tracy was done.
My
Yeah.
thing is, bro, to me, that Denver Nuggets team, I thought they should have got to at least one finals, bro. But
Yeah,
when I go
Yeah.
back and I look at the catalog and I look at the history and I say, well, damn, they lost to Kobe Bryant, bro. It was
they
one of the
lost to
year that they
Kobe.
could have got there. They
Yeah,
lost
there you
to
go.
the nigga that wasn't gonna lose.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
they, they they was the Knicks. They was the Knicks. You know what I mean? 90s.
because the reason
They
why I
had
say that because we used to play, bro. I used to be a straight like 2K addict. When I say addict, bro, nigga, I'm talking about we was up over midnight waiting for the game to come out at GameStop. That's how we used to be, bro. So back in the
Wow.
day, we would go get the game. So that team, that Denver, bro, I could not beat them. I could not beat them on 2K for some reason. When they had Kenyon Martin and Nate and Melo, I could not
Yeah.
beat them niggas, man. I'm like, man, these niggas is
Right. Because they was good enough to win a championship. They just wasn't running over Kobe.
only team I beat them with was with I had the Lakers. If I had the Lakers, because I could match it with their size, I would put Lamar at the 3 and then just play big.
Yeah, they couldn't beat Kobe
But
because
other than that, I could not beat that team.
especially when they had Chauncey Billups on that team. I think he made that team unlock.
That whole team was good, bro. They bench was decent. They had JR off the bench. They had Chauncey, Melo, Aaron Afalo would lock up your guards. For
Yeah,
some
but
reason, that
I
nigga
think Chauncey unlocked the greatness of that team. Though, to me,
he
Yeah.
brought them maturity. Yeah, you're right. He
Yeah.
came in and he was like the general.
Yeah, the general. Yeah,
And then Nene was a dog too. On them niggas don't talk about niggas like Nene, bro. He was a
right,
dog off on them boards. He had a
right.
little bit of post game.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good team. That was a good team.
Y'all fellas be easy. Y'all take it easy. I'm out.
All right,
Y'all
all
have a
right,
great
Man,
night. Keep
I'm about to
chopping
get
it
up out of
up,
here too,
cooking.
man.
all right,
All
y'all.
right.
That nigga
Yeah.
Hearn came in and wanted to say 2 things. He gonna say,
Yeah.
y'all forgot James Posey. Nigga, we said
Yeah, he must have
Yeah, he came out
heard
of
all them
nowhere,
good names.
yo. Like the
He must have
boogeyman.
heard all them good
yeah,
names
he
we just
came
ran
in and
off.
left, man. He didn't even give us his list. He just said, y'all forgot James Posey. I said, I got you, man. I'm gonna make sure I put him on the next list. Chill out, bro.
Right, right.
But salute, fellas, man. I'm about to get up out here and get some
Salute.
sleep,
Hey,
man.
Yeah.
happy
Y'all have a good
holidays,
night,
brother.
man.
Yep. Happy holidays,
All right,
y'all.
Happy
good.
All
Good.
holidays,
y'all.
Happy
bro.
Yep.
holidays, y'all.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
All right.
Like and subscribe.
I can subscribe. Oh man, two shows in one day. 2 shows in one day, man. Make sure y'all check out my last show, man. We are putting in time and work into this, and we definitely appreciate everybody coming in on the panel. We appreciate all the support, all the donations of the content, man. If y'all want to show your love, there's the Cash App right there, $ BJ Matthews, and yeah, we'll be here for the rest of the season. So make sure y'all stay locked in with us and keep us, um, locked in. But we'll be back again come Friday. Or I'm sorry, Saturday morning with more LA Clipper talk after we face the Memphis Grizzlies. So y'all don't want to miss that. Until next time, respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace. Out of here like swimwear.